All right. And we're off. What's up, Drew? Looks like Jamie's going to win the leg. All right, Marty. We will be here. What's up, Sean? Oh, yeah, so they changed it. Jamie negotiated 2 more games. I think it was going to be 3 to 21 and then 5 to 25. But for whatever reason, the note I had was 3 on 25. So, whatever. Nice cue ball on the break, especially for brand new cloth, brand new table. What's weird is I think this table's now had more 8-ball played on it than 9-ball. But we'll see how it goes. 8-ball's kind of wired up down there. Where is it snowing? I want more snow.
Those were lined up.
Right.
All right, Mark goes for the breakout and scratches. Does get his balls. Doesn't get the big breakout that he needed, but he did get another one open. So let's see what Jamie can do here. He's got a similar problem with the 2-ball. Although it's not going to hurt him if he tries to open it now. Good evening, Greg. Lewis, so that's a brake pad. It's really just another piece of like table felt or tablecloth or whatever. It's a real thin thing, but really like for brand new cloth and as much play as these tables get, one thing that we really don't want to do is put a hole in the cloth or put like divots or burn marks. So what used to happen on before we got this table earlier this week, on the old table there was a divot right there where like the 9-ball players break. And so what would end up happening is that piece of that area of the cloth would wear through. So the cue ball would actually be like a little bit under. And when people would break hard, it would actually fly the cue ball off the table because the cue ball would be in the air when it hit the rack. So it's just a nice way to keep the table in the best shape that it can as long as we continue to use it. Yeah, the nutshell version is it just protects the table from the break. Bite my tongue, no snow. Snow in West Virginia, okay. I don't know, I prefer the snow over the rain so much. Uh-oh, Jamie's not able to get that ball to drop. Now Mark doesn't have a great opening shot. He's got a long opening shot, but it's there if he wants to go for the out. I don't know, I just think snow's pretty. And it doesn't bother me to drive in it. I know it bothers a lot of people, but... if I lived in California, I would definitely live in the parts where they get some snow. Northern California, you know. Somewhere around there. Somewhere close to the mountains. All right. Oh yeah, they're very popular in a lot of rooms. Like I went to this place called Felt in Denver, and every table had a sign and a little pouch with a brake cloth, and it just because the brake spot wears out first, right? On any table, it's going to wear out first. Maybe. So doing that just makes sure that the table stays good.
It wouldn't take it.
Oh, that was supposed to be behind.
Oh, we got predictions rolling in. Okay. 25-18 to Mark, says Mark. Is that just because his name is Mark? I'm just teasing.
Total opposites spin on it when I needed to. Just get around the floor.
I've heard a couple of different predictions, so we'll see how it goes. I think on paper, Mark is likely the favorite, but we'll see how it goes. We've had a lot of underdogs come back and win. I think I spelled Jamie's name wrong here, so that's no good.
Figure out how to make this hurt.
I'll have time for probably one more game after this.
Okay. And I
It leaves him long and almost dead straight. What's up, Cookie? Nicely done. Belinda, yeah, I mean, snow's real pretty to look at, that's for sure. But like all that snow we got last week, it's all gone now, so you gotta get it again.
I prefer to say I don't like it. I really do.
Plus, I didn't get a chance to go out and enjoy it at all. It was way too cold, but I didn't get any good pictures of it. I didn't get to go out for like a little walk in the woods or nothing. The only thing I got to do was shovel up my parking spot on the street. Oh my goodness. Bill Gardner. Thank you so much for our first stars donator. supplier, sender, whatever you want to call it. That's awesome. No, I live in the city. I don't have a driveway. They don't even plow the streets or anything. So, Kimbro, sometimes you just gotta get away from the table, man, and clear your head a little bit. And since there are no great mountains near me, the best I can do is just go out to a nice park or woods or something like that. Good evening, Chris.
It was like full. Yeah, just I put way more ice in it.
Hey, Brett Snowden, what's up? Thanks again. I think the third time Alex has been tagged. If he ever comes back to town, man, I think we're going to do our best to get him on the table. I think Danny Lamas could do it. Yeah. We're starting, man.
Rock and roll, everybody. What's up?
What up, what up, what up?
Where's all my millions and millions?
Viewers, they're coming.
Dallas.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's out there in the world somewhere, but you know where it ain't? Stock market.
Yeah, not today.
Man.
Today wasn't as bad as yesterday, though.
Yeah.
I got raped and pillaged yesterday. I think I was actually up today.
Well, from yesterday, yeah.
Well, a lot of people were down still. The market was down today, but I think my stock portfolio was just a touch up. Jamie Mitcherson just a touch up here, huh? One game already. He's got himself a mess in this deuce, and now he's got himself a bigger mess frozen to the 15. Drew, you watch it. I know how to use that band hammer, buddy.
Right, Drew? It's been the John show all week. People have been missing you.
I was on for a few minutes, a couple nights.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
It's not that I don't want to. You sent John snow pics?
Yep. We were talking about snow earlier because somebody said he was watching it snow, and I said, "Man, where's the snow? I want snow." And
She
that
says
started-
snow pics. Is it like...
No, it's just pictures of snow.
Oh.
It's none of your pics. Thank you, Derek, so much.
I was hoping for like some peaks with some,
Yeah.
or at least some cocaine on a stripper's ass or something.
Hey, it's too early for that.
I know.
Good Lord, Derek. Keep them coming. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Jesus, Derek. Thanks, brother.
Well, that was the only one I needed.
John would unban you. Be careful now.
No, I left her hanging though. I don't know what you're gonna do from there.
It's awesome. Ah, very cool. What are we looking at here? Solids are almost out. Oh, the stars. So here's the deal with the stars. We got invited to participate in the Facebook Stars program. And basically what that means is it's real simple. Each star is basically a cent, a penny. And so you can buy a bunch of stars, and then whenever something fun happens, like we say something funny, and like you can laugh at us and then say, you know what, that made me laugh. Here's 10 stars. Here's 50 stars. Here's 100 stars or whatever it is. And it's just like a little like something fun that the chat can give back to the streamer. So but you buy them in packs. So like, you buy them in like packs of 100 or 1,000 or 50 or whatever it is. So like 100 costs like, if you're a first time purchaser, your 100 stars is like 99 stars is like 99 cents, right? Normally I think they're like $1.40, something like that. And then So that's pretty much how that works out. If anybody's used to Twitch or ever been on Twitch and you're familiar with how bits work over there, the exact same concept, right? So it's just another way to like help out the streamers. Like if they don't do, well, it's just another way. It's not an in place of or addition to or whatever. It's just some other thing that apparently we qualified for, and Facebook turned it on for us. So we said, okay, click the button. Thank you, Chris. No, they don't get the stars don't get charged any sort of phone service. You set up. I guess you buy them with PayPal. I actually haven't bought any yet. I'll be honest. I went so far as to click the button and see what the options were and how the prices lined up to compare to bits. But yeah, so I mean, you buy them with however. Normally, you go through like PayPal or some other authorized payment service, but that's it. And then you don't have to use them on this stream, right? If you buy bits and you watch some other stream that has stars, I said bits. You buy stars, and like they're your stars, and you can give them to whatever stream you want to watch that has stars enabled. Derek donated stars and got kicked? What the heck? So Fargo ratings, all right, that's kind of an interesting. We go back and forth on that a bunch. We do get asked to put their Fargo ratings like next to their names. And the problem is like in this area, Fargo's real kind of scarce. Like most people have a Fargo, not everyone has an established Fargo, so it's not terribly reliable. And so it's just like we can just tell you what these guys' Fargos are the best we know, and then make adjustments from there. Oh, Justin, don't even worry about it. I mean, we don't ever expect anybody to push themselves a little thin to help us out. Like you guys just being here, hanging out with us, and interacting with the chat and whatnot. I mean, like that's great. Like sharing the stream, commenting on the stream, just being a part of the community. Like that's what we built. We want to continue to build that. And then in someday, if you're able to, support us in other ways, we'll be. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. We'll be ecstatic to receive that kind of support. So it's not a big deal. Yes, Guy. The values of the stars. So the stars, like I said before, like they're like 1 penny per star. Like we get all 1 penny of that. So no, the upside or the other side of that is like, so all the processing fees and whatnot, like you guys, you kind of cover that when you pay for them because you pay a little bit more than 1 penny for a star, but like we will get the full penny for the star, if that makes sense. Mark, we have a BCA league that runs out of 1 room. Well, wait, does Kenny's have BCA now?
Yeah, there's a couple places now.
Yeah, so now we have 2 places that run BCA league. So we'll have a little bit more seating for BCA. Illinois players, I don't know how they get it. And then there's a couple of tournaments that report to Fargo.
Jamie giving up a ball in hand to Mark.
Yeah, he tried to kick that 2 in and came a little shy.
A lot of 8-ball players like to work backwards. And so you're thinking you want to use the 13 or the 10 for your outball probably. Although you do have several options. And 8-ball, depending on what skill level you're at, if you're a player who's very capable of getting out from here, you want to start from the 11. If you're not very capable of getting out from here, you don't want to start with that ball because you're opening up the 7 ball for your opponent. So like if I was Mark and I was going to actually get out here, I don't think I would start with that ball. Although I don't hate him opening up that pocket and pushing that guy's ball down to the end rail.
Yeah.
But I don't. He's a good enough player to get back down on this tough ball, but he's asking a lot. You know,
Yeah.
that ball's covered up pretty good from a lot of places. That window to make it is not very big. Now there is a ball down there to work off of, but I mean it's just tight. I think he got there now, but he missed the ball.
Oh,
So there you go. Like
up.
but
Yep.
he didn't move the 11 yet, so he still had options there. His opponent still got issues. This is a fun little cat and mouse game that happens in 8-ball all the time, and it's a very, very important game to actually know your exact skill level, just as every game is. That's one thing, like when you hear me being really critical of people, and even here, and there's two different ways to tell people things. One is to make sure they have a lot of confidence and tell them how good they are and, stuff like that, because that means a lot. But there's another thing for making people realize how bad they are and making them shoot the right shots for them. And I'm a big believer in that, man. Like, you have to know your execution levels if you're going to be gambling anyway, if you're going to be playing for money anyway. If you're just out to try to play your best pool all the time, I mean, then, go live in utopia and have at it. But if you're a real pool player that ends up playing for money or, needs to win, as opposed to some long-term gain out of it or something like that. If you're in a tournament and you're wanting to win, you're wanting to finish another level higher, you want to cash in it, you're wanting to win it, whatever, or you're wanting to win your gambling match, your league match, whatever. You got to know exactly how you play, because if you're a bad player and you have no chance of running 7 balls, there's no way you should be opening up the table for your opponent. You should be repositioning your balls into places where you can make them all.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where I think the humbleness comes in, to really knowing your own game. And so, like 9 ball is another one. These girls all tell me that they have to play 10 ball because they're afraid of the other one's break and all this other nonsense. They're never breaking running a rack. They're never breaking, or the break's never mattering for them unless there's some combo after the break. They're better off practicing 2, 3 ball runouts, man. Not giving their opponents easy games. Trying to make sure that they are always comfortable getting from the 7 to the 8 to the 9. Figuring out a way to get from one side of the table to the other in a comfortable place. Figure out a place to make that 9 ball up near the side pockets where you like it all the time. Like, those are way more important things for a C player to practice to me than breaking and worrying about what happens on the first 5 balls that don't matter.
Thanks again, Bill. Yeah, so good point, Brett. The those other tournaments that shortstop puts on. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'd like to start reporting some of these matches out. Not some. I'd like to report all of them, the long ones anyway, out to Fargo as well, just to help seed the area.
Yeah, for sure.
And if the Q and Cushion League ever kicks off again, I want to talk to those guys about using that Fargo system out there. Report those league matches. Also, they could take over their league software, which is nice because that means I don't have to write it, manage it anymore. Oh, yeah. Does James do his tournaments as well? Nice.
All right.
What's up, Zimmerman?
Nice shot there by Mark. Little 2-way.
Yeah. He really likes that shot. That's like the 4th or 5th time he's done that in this game, and we've only played 2 racks so far. Well, this is the 3rd rack, but
That's the 4th time he banked the ball and missed it first shape.
no, I mean he played off his ball to dump Jamie's ball.
teasing.
But yeah, it's one way to look at it. Yeah. So around the room right now, we got a couple of guys playing some 1 hole. Probably doing a little something, probably not too much. Preston and Bill. Jimmy's sitting in the wings. Chad's hitting balls by himself. Josh is around.
Halzola?
Yeah.
He's around here?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So Josh and Chad might spar to get ready for their big tournament tomorrow. Or we might get something else going on. I don't know.
Chad almost has a new table at his house. Well, he does have a new table at his house.
I was going to say, I thought he was getting that table today, and then he said he was coming up. I'm like, well, I guess that it didn't get finished setting up.
Yeah, we got to his house, and he has stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we thought it was a walkout basement.
No.
His walkout basement walks out to a deck that's upstairs, though.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty hilly and curvy back there, so we're going to need about 4 people to move it. Not my broken self with Jimmy.
Yeah, true. Drew, that's Brandon making weird noises.
What did I do?
You were making noises with your tongue.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
Sorry,
like clapping the tongue or sucking the teeth or whatever. I don't know what you're doing.
I didn't think I did.
Yep. Chris, I would think you'd have something by now. Speaking of Kuhn Cushion League, I just got a text from that guy.
No kidding.
Yeah. Hillary just said, hey, I know you're working, but call me when you get a chance.
Who said it?
Randy.
Oh.
What's up, Drew? Yeah, we're trying to be all quiet. I mean, we're not too close to these players that are kind of up in the other half of the room, but, you know, we don't want to get all too excited or whatnot. Plus, it's kind of early, and it's been a long week. Neither of us have slept hardly at all.
I'm falling asleep right now.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
I don't know if you can tell already.
I can always tell. I know. And my coffee hasn't quite kicked in, so.
I'm getting my after food crash.
Yeah. We got to do another couple of rounds in that tea, don't forget.
I've done it already.
It did the first one already?
That's all done.
Yeah?
Yep.
Nice. What's the big tourney tomorrow? It's out in Bell. What's the name of the place? Is that Paget's place in Bell, or is that Sput's place in Bell?
Brendan doesn't drink coffee. Paget's is tomorrow, I think.
Paget's is in Bell. Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I drink water and lemonade. And,
Yeah, get one of your buy drinks.
I had one just with my Chinese food, man.
Oh, well, that's, yeah. So we all just finished eating, too. That's the other
Yeah.
thing.
I just ate a bunch.
So
I didn't sleep good last night.
no sleep, carb coma.
Or the night before, or the night before
Afternoon.
that, or the night before that.
It's all right, though. We'll get it going. We feed off the energy of the crowd.
We need you all, man. Somebody say something about sex.
Hey,
Fuck.
you just did. There you go.
Somebody get me excited.
You got any sweats on Boosty and Efren next week?
No. I don't have anything on anything. I to be real honest with you, I'm just like kind of at that like wasted point right now where I'm just going on fumes day by day by day. I'm just like, fuck it. What else? I told Sarah, I was like, I'm working every day till we go on vacation pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got we're lined up every day next week already.
Oh,
And
yeah?
We're pushing people back to the following week already.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And that's not even including our tables that we have to do.
Yep. Yeah, people are already asking, well, now you got these tables. When are you redoing the 9-footers?
I know. Any day. Like,
Oh, shit.
well, we got, so I got to do Bill Kroll's place Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
I got to do Chad's table Monday.
What's up, Randy? I just got your text. I'll call you here in a little bit when these players might take a break, or I might take a break, but I'll call you.
Thursday.
Probably within an hour.
Thursday, I got a little something, I forget what. And Friday, I think we're doing Todd Kippenberger's table. And then the following week, we got this guy, Dennis's, over in Illinois, 2 tables. And then I got our tables.
Yeah.
And so that gold crown that I was trying to sell to a guy on here, actually, I found out where he was, and I can't even get there. There's just no way. So that one's getting pushed back to probably April.
Oh, my.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm. And next Saturday, we got to go move Tim Smith's table. Bring that out of Lindenwood.
Yeah.
So I got that job, and then we got Gilbert's table over here too. We got to get back to him.
Yeah. I thought he took it with him.
Well, I needed the trailer for today for Chad's table.
Yeah. Oh, we got to swap the lights around, too.
Yeah, Jody's might come here tomorrow morning, but Jimmy's got a pool tournament, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to have somebody help him though in the morning.
Yeah.
Andy Quinn is not playing pool. He's told me and 10 other people he's not planning on it. And I've offered to even pay him to come play, but he's not interested in playing right now. But He did say one night he's got the itch, or he's getting the itch. So I'm still holding out hope that maybe we'll get him someday. But I wish I could tell you more, man. He just ain't interested in playing, or playing for us anyway. He plays the occasional tournament at Teachers, and he's got occasional cash game he plays, but that's about it for old Andy Quinn.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, man, you never know. We might get lucky. Maybe he'll keep getting the itch.
Yeah, I would love it. Oh, thanks a lot, Drew.
I like all these Drews, man. I miss these guys.
Stars are rolling in.
God, do I sound worse on the chat than I
You did yesterday?
sound to myself?
Yeah.
I sound worse than yesterday?
Well, today your voice is at least all there, but
Yeah.
it's grovelier and sleepier.
Oh, man.
All right. Excuse me. Look at that. Mark almost accidentally fluked the 8 in the wrong pocket.
So we got a monster matchup tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Brady and Justin Bergman.
Yes, we do.
And then after that, we're going to switch over to Brett Woolsey and
Rick Gabriel.
Rick Gabriel. So we got a wild action-packed day tomorrow, buddy.
Yep. And yes, that will be a supporters-only match tomorrow.
Drew, it feels like that, dude, to be honest with you. I haven't slept in days. My nose is sniffling a little bit, but I think I sneezed. Like it's no sickness or anything. I just either have to sneeze or did sneeze, or I forgot if I sneezed. Something was sneezing.
You ate food that was in the same room as spicy stuff, so it could be the spice.
Mine was semi-spicy.
Yeah. You might have had like a 0.5.
I got a 1.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chad got a
nice.
2, though. Maybe I smelled his.
Yeah, you might have smelled his. Uh-oh. I think, Terry mentioned the note about this table being fast. Yes, it is fast. It is also brand spanking new. We got it on Wednesday.
I heard Josh is around. Oh, he's going home now? Oh.
What?
I thought you said... Seriously?
I'm going to check to see if his car's still out there, but
What was Ricky doing tonight?
he didn't say.
Oh, Jungerman will be here, but that'll probably be later. No, I don't blame you.
Rick Gabriel is playing Brett Woolsey tomorrow.
I wish I could find somebody here. What's
That's why-
Fast Joey doing tonight? You know who else I thought would be here tonight? Yeah, it was
Jamie or Arizona?
no. Oh, Gilbert was talking about coming tonight. He'd be a good matchup for you if he was coming.
Well, he's sick, though.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
he was sick yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Still, he might not feel like doing anything. Charlie, you going down there in that pageants tournament?
Boys love the pool table and the blue cloth.
Don't let him touch it. Excuse me. Well,
Done already, Trader? Are you need a ride somewhere? Or you all right? All right.
All right, boss.
Thanks, man.
take care, Bill.
Appreciate you, Willie. What are you doing this weekend, Billy? Are you here? Are you going somewhere else? Or
I got
you playing or riding?
work lined up.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
All right. Well, have fun not doing nothing, brother. I'll see you if I see you.
If you need me tomorrow,
I'm pretty good to go, buddy. But you're welcome to do whatever you want, but I'm here.
helping him.
We're going to do that Monday. He's out of town.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah, Monday we're going to go do Chad's table. We just got to wheel this thing around back and then carry it up, and then I'll set it back up. That'd be awesome, man.
Chris, I don't think we need anything.
See you, trader.
Do we need anything? Asks Chris Collins.
No, man. I think we're good to go. Really,
Get up here and play with Chad. Keep him busy.
hookers and beer. Yeah, we need a big dog to come in here and play Chad, man. That's what we need. I might go get up and play him one pocket. See if I can't get him out of stroke for this weekend.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do.
I want to. I tried to play Jungerman a game last night, and it went horribly wrong.
Yeah, I saw. It was awful.
That was the worst I've played.
It's pretty bad.
I think I played better the week after I broke my whole self. I'm not kidding. I really think I did. Terrible. See you, trader. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go for a walkabout.
We're all stocked up on fruit snacks right now.
Huh? Never stopped up on fruit snacks.
Don't worry about it. You're not on the mic anymore. You don't get to say anything.
Yeah, we're never stocked up. We always need more fruit snacks. Who was I just gonna message?
I have no idea. Oh no. Now Jamie just shot the April right into the rail. No.
You got your $40
Oh. Alrighty. Yeah, once you're all situated, just hit that little white button on the blue box. There you go.
I'm live.
You are live.
Chad Bickle in the house.
What's up, Chad?
What's going on, Perk?
Not a whole lot. Jamie just shot the 8-ball straight in the rail. Leaves Mark a 3-ball out.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's rough.
That'll hurt.
So actual games right now is 4-1 in favor of Mark.
Gotcha. I know Mark's game a little bit. I don't know Jamie's.
Yeah, Jamie's played up here a couple of times, usually up on that front bar box. He keeps falling short a little bit.
Well, he's going to fall short a lot here if he doesn't pick up the pace.
Yeah, if he trades 4-1 in games, it's going to be a landslide. But
Yeah. It's not good when the other guy makes up the spot in the first 6 games.
Yeah, it's definitely no good. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
He said he's been, practicing and trying and can't quite get there. And, he's in that, I used to play real good. I'm just trying to come back and, that whole mindset.
Well, as long as he keeps his head together and doesn't let this start get to him, there's always a shot.
Yeah.
It's all about mentality at this stage. You've already put in the practice. You just got to keep your cool and keep playing the table.
Yeah. Try not to. One guy, I forget what day it was. He said something really interesting about these long races. He said it helped him to just not ever look at the score, and then just keep playing, and not even look and see what the score is until somebody basically tells him to stop.
Yeah, I can see how that could be beneficial to some people.
Yeah, because it's like they were doing, like a long race to 35 or something.
Right. I mean,
and you play for an hour and you think, God, it's just set over yet.
Right,
You look at the score and it's like 4-3, and you're like,
Right. Well,
There's so much more pull to play.
I could get if like you're the type of person that really gets on himself if they're down a bunch or starts to ease up if they're up a bunch or something like that. But if you're a pretty steady player, you want to know the score just because it may dictate how you play certain shots.
Yeah.
You're not going to take as many high percentage or as many super low percentage shots if you're way up on the person. You just don't want to give them shots to get back in it. You're going to keep playing the high percentage shots
Right.
But if you're down a bunch, you might fire at some lower percentage shots just to get yourself back in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I think overall players have a general idea of how the set is going.
Right.
So I
Right.
mean,
Exactly. If you're not looking at the score, I mean, unless it's just a super close race or something, you're gonna have a feel for what's going on.
I guess these guys are on a player break. So that's a thing.
This is the quietest I've seen it on a Friday night here at the Players Club in
yeah.
a long time.
I mean, I get it's still early. It's 6:30, but
Yeah,
it's
I
kinda
usually
nice
roll in
out.
between 5 and 6, and
yeah,
usually the tables are already rolling pretty good. So
that is true.
yeah, we're the suckers that are inside on a nice day. And
It's been this way all week, man. We had
Yeah,
this
that's
great week
true.
of weather. I mean, I'm not surprised we haven't been terribly busy in comparison to previous weeks, but
yeah,
when it was 2 degrees outside, we had a lot more traffic.
that's a fact.
So,
Yeah, it's been nice out. We just moved recently, bought a new house, and
heard.
got out and explored the parks nearby and stuff this week. It was real nice. Man, I'll tell you what, 30 degrees feels like 70 after it's been 0 for
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah. Like even I'm not wearing a jacket tonight. Like
Yeah,
I just wear a hat. That's my go outside weather. I just throw a hat on.
gotta keep
So,
that skin warm.
Yeah, I gotta keep my bald dome from losing all my heat. That's really about it.
How'd
Yeah.
Bill and
Bill and Preston?
Preston end up?
I don't know.
It looked like Bill was handing him some money. So,
Yeah.
or
Bill
do
was
they play
making-
even, or they just Bill give him something?
I would have to think that Bill might give him
I would
something.
think so.
But yeah, I don't know.
Like they're getting going again here.
Yeah. Preston's good action though. He likes getting after it.
That's interesting. So he's breaking 8-ball from the side, but hitting the first ball. That's what it looked like there. Watching that break, he didn't aim for the second ball. He hit the head ball.
Interesting. There was a guy last night. Who was doing it last night? So Joe and Todd played last night. Who else played? Somebody else played last night. And the guy was doing that.
That's
But he was
interesting.
like-
I'm going to watch that because
Yeah. 'Cause I think he hit the second ball there. I
Yeah.
think. Well, because the cue ball went squirting off the rail and coming back in, like
yeah, but you can hit the
The head ball and do it. Yeah.
the left
That little
side of the
pocket.
head ball, and you're going to get it back to the rail.
yeah,
You still do
Yeah.
a cut break, first ball, second ball, third ball, doesn't matter.
true. I'll have to wait and
I'm
see.
telling you, I was watching it pretty
I
because I wanted
know.
to see exactly where he hit it, and I
Well,
was
it's like when I
"Hey, he
watched the
hit head
replay, I
ball."
thought he hit the second ball dead in the face. So
Huh. I didn't check that replay, so
Yeah.
maybe
we'll have to wait and see when he breaks next.
yeah. I kind of want to
Watch
bet
him
on
change it on us.
it. I kind of want to bet it, rewind it, and
Right?
bet on it.
There you go. I'll bet you a tea.
I don't drink tea, so
I'll
no
bet
bet.
you a water. Oh wait, no bet. Terry says he always goes for the head ball. It just didn't look like. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah, I was curious when he lined up the first time to break, and he put that cue ball over there in the rail, and I'm like, What's this? I thought he was doing second ball break
Yeah.
because I never seen
Well, I
anybody.
mean, and that's what I thought. He put it over the second, so I was
Yeah.
expecting the second ball break. I see him hit the head ball. I'm like, either he mishit it pretty bad, or he actually is aiming that way, and I haven't ever seen anybody do that
Yeah.
on purpose. So
It's just, I mean, yeah, you just generally don't get a good table layout breaking from that angle.
yeah, and that's why I want to watch it more to see kind of how it ends up for him. Because I mean, if he has success, it may be something I try.
Yeah. I mean, he's played the game a long time. I got to believe he's got
Yeah.
a reason for doing it.
Tell you what, I can learn a lot from a lot of people playing 8-ball because that's my least favorite game. So I put the
Yeah.
least amount of time into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. We had 3 8-ball matches going last night simultaneously.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't mind watching it, I don't know. I used to have this debate with Dan Kerner. He used to be a league operator for APA, and Kerner.
Oh, yeah.
But we used to go back and forth because he used to say that 9-ball was the luckiest game, and I used to tell him, no, 8-ball is the luckiest game.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what skill levels they're playing, but anytime that you can make a ball, get hooked on the next shot that you were intending to shoot, choose another one, make that ball, get hooked on the next shot that you were intending to shoot, make another ball, and get all the way out. Like, don't tell me that's not a lucky game.
I 100% agree with that assessment. So, like, if I'm going to play 8-ball, and it's real popular, or maybe not real popular, but a lot of guys do play it. The kind of the BCA rules where you're calling your ball, call your ball to pocket. And I don't mind 8-balls so much because it forces you to pick a pattern and forces you to play it. And then you get punished if you don't get there, much like 9-ball.
I would agree.
And I think rotation players really prefer that.
Yeah.
Which is weird because even still 9-ball, you just fire into this whatever. And I forgot to look to see where he hit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to watch it on the Facebook up there.
That was a second ball.
See,
hit,
that's
though.
second ball. He didn't touch the head ball.
Yeah. Strange.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him later. Maybe he just really misfired that, but it looked like it hit the second one that time.
Did he play safe? I don't remember seeing Jamie come to the table. Gosh darn it. Having conversation.
Right.
Well, whatever. Alrighty.
Do you know if we have an extra brush over there?
We had a brush, but I have no idea.
I don't want to give my only one.
Are you like to sell one or to use? Oh. I have no
I
idea.
don't want to give the only one I got.
No, yeah. I have no idea. You been back to the old shop yet? Have you walked in there?
We went in there a couple weeks ago for the
For that meeting,
the TBC team meeting. That was the first time I had been in there in maybe a year.
Yep. Get that one nice little old diamond 9-footer, and now there's 2 more bar boxes set up in there.
Nice. Growing slowly but surely.
Yep.
Ooh. Mark got a little too confident there.
Yep. He's sped up a little bit.
Yeah. It just, that's the funny thing about this game, man. It's the easy ones that'll get you sometimes. You plan ahead and you think out the hard shots, and then you get to an easy one and you just, you one-stroke it, and this game's not easy enough. It's too difficult to do that.
Yep.
You're going to make them sometimes, but you're going to miss those balls sometimes too.
All right. I don't want to jinx Jamie or nothing, but I'm pretty sure he's a good enough player to go ahead and finish this rack out.
Yeah. Now's the time to do it.
Yeah, he needs it. I don't know if I
Kinda
like
a little
leaving that
funny,
14 for the key ball,
he
but
needs to shoot. What is that? The 12 on the side there. If he can draw back enough to where he can make the 14, then to go to the 9.
yeah, I like that.
Or he can play it. If he fouls it ahead. Yeah. He couldn't draw it back straight enough.
Oh,
At least he's got the 9 ball as
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah. Now this is. I mean, you want to
There's
get
your 8-ball game.
Yeah.
Get bad on your shot and just choose another one.
Yep. Excuse me. I was going to say, I'd want to be like out here somewhere, so my cue ball can go towards the 8. We can't see through his head.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The problem is though, if you draw that ball to 14, there's a side pocket there. So then you got to make sure to get
Right.
not, if you're dead straight on it, fine. If you're going towards the rail, that's fine. Just draw it more.
Yeah. This is
But now he's got
stroke here.
Yeah.
That, or he's just,
He's just going to take what he gets and bank it cross side, I guess.
Yeah.
But now he passed.
At least
that
he's good on the 3. Even if you don't make the 8, if you can just float out to the center of the table.
He's just playing safe. Look at that. See, this is rotation players. We're always thinking about trying to get out.
I would have got. It could be because you can get safe too. You can shoot at the bank and then roll the cue ball, follow it out to the center of the table. What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
At least give a shot at yourself a chance to win the game.
Yep. But it's funny though, like those little safeties, like sometimes you need to shoot them.
Yeah.
But 8-ball or 9-ball, you see it in 9-ball sometimes. Like, I can't get.
Well, it's
table,
one thing if he would have had to, if he was shooting the 8-ball bank and then was just like dead going to sell out, that's one thing. But you're not going to sell out, so you got to try it in that situation.
Right.
It worked out for him.
It did. And that safety rewarded him the rack, so good for him.
At least he had a plan.
Yeah, he had a plan. He got out of line, and he didn't try to really force anything to happen, which is definitely a 9-ball thing generally, or a super aggressive 8-ball player. You get out of line the last couple, and you try some big stroke shots.
Right.
Draw to the side rail, spin forward 2 underneath.
I tell you what, no call shot 8-ball is My least favorite game to play against Joey Vola.
Oh my god.
That dude, oh my god, because he just makes balls so well. He'll just shoot a ball. It doesn't matter where it lands up. And he has 5 options. He's gonna make one of those options almost every time.
Yeah.
So it's just like I've seen that guy get out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Never get the right position, but just run out after run out after run out.
Yeah.
Just drive. I think maybe that's why I hate 8-ball is because of Joey Vola.
Damn.
He's just beat me too many times where I'm like, there's no way he should ever beat me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like he was playing straight pool with little Ricky. Yeah, the other day, like Tuesday or something, whatever day that was. Ricky beats him the first set, raced to 150, but Ricky's kind of complaining the whole time. Like he doesn't like straight pool. He has no desire to play it. Like this doesn't help my 9-ball game. Blah blah blah. And
What up, Bill Heineman?
and
Who is that guy?
who is that guy? And so then they play again, and Joey's Jonas kicks in, right? So same thing. He clicks off 2 or 3 balls to get just dead perfect on some cluster. Misses a ball, goes all the way around the table, and like locks a cue ball in the back of some other ball 9 feet away. Ricky can't do anything, And this goes on for the entire race to 100. Joe wins the race like 100 to 30 or something like that.
Wow.
And Ricky was livid. He was on full tilt for like 5 solid minutes. He just ranted about it. And in the middle, he'd say, Joe, you played well. You made great shots, but you played the game terrible. So it's really funny. But
I'll tell you what, man. Part of me wants Joe to hear this, and part of me doesn't. But if that boy will ever learn to play some defense and really start controlling that rock, holy, look out.
I hear that a lot. Like if he ever figured out how to control that cue ball, he would be so much better because he's already an amazing shot maker.
Yeah. That's just controlling the cue ball and playing the correct shots and patterns.
Yeah.
It's saying a lot, but I mean, if he can even dial that in a little bit, he's got the shot making down so well. It's just, man, that would be his next step. He can't shoot the balls in much better than he does now. I mean, it's just playing the right patterns and stuff like that, which.
Right.
it's a
No,
big part
I
of
meant
the game.
Ricky Evans, not Ricky Van, whatever. I always forget that there's actually a little Ricky. I guess that was around before Ricky Evans.
Yeah, I
Before me.
never met that guy. I never saw him play. I saw him. I think he was out in California. I saw him on YouTube a little bit, but I've heard the stories. He was something else.
Yeah.
There's several guys with histories in St. Louis that I wish maybe a few years. I mean, 5 years earlier than I started playing pool, man, I probably would have been around those guys a little bit. St. Louis and this little Ricky and
Lars.
Yeah, I played around when I was playing when Lars was playing.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, he was a good player. He never got to their level, but he could have. But that's because he quit when he was. I mean, he was young, early 20s.
Yeah.
Played well.
Who's the other guys? Mark always talks about Little Pat.
Yeah, little Pat. I was around him a little bit too. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's one of those guys that is just good at everything. If the story, I don't know if I have the story right, but yeah, I mean, from what I heard, little Pat was hanging around, didn't even play pool. Found out how to trick these poker machines that the pool halls had and started taking everybody off, and they ran him out of town. They came back a few years later once the heat died down, started gambling people in pool, and they found out that he turned into one of the best players in St. Louis and was taking everybody off. I mean, action gets cold in that, so he starts beating everybody in poker. It's just like, I mean, he's one of those guys like Arizona Jay, just pretty dang good at everything they do.
Brandon walks in. He's got a string of beads. We don't have wires wide enough to support the 100 beads, but
Maybe make a trade for a brush for some beads or something.
I don't know. We need to stick them on the wall,
Over
though.
another bridge too.
Nice.
About that last bridge.
Yeah, that other bridge is terrible.
Yeah, both the bridges are pretty bad. I'm glad we got him though.
Somebody donate a good bridge to the club. Just Amazon it.
Justin was complaining about the bridges, and and Brennan says, "I got like 30 bridges next door, and I've seen them. Like they're all in a box, like they're just old bridges." But he got them from Afton, which
Yeah.
is, I mean, they're all like 30, 40 years old.
Right. They're
So
probably the good ones then.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably the dead straight solid ones, or
Right.
they're just the ones that turn 4 different directions. So who knows?
Doesn't matter as long as the head of the thing is fixed to the cue. I mean, that other one cost me a game the other day.
All right, I gotta step away for just a second. I'll be right back. Are you sticking around, or are you going out there?
No, I'll stick around.
All right.
Yeah, Mark's he's got off to a fast start and almost made up the entire spot at this point, or he has made up the entire spot. But Jamie just finally got on the board there with another game, so maybe he's catching his gear. Yeah, Lars did play strong. There's a lot of, man, that was, not that there's not now, but back in the day, those old tournaments at the break, that Midwest 9-ball tour coming through there, and there was some real super strong players coming through there. Jamie Barracks and a bunch of guys. Too old to remember their names. Brett, you ready for that tournament tomorrow? Gonna be down there? Man, this place is quiet, Justin. Not much going on. I'm ready to give you some cheap action though soon. It probably won't be tonight. I got to get up early to drive a couple hours to a tournament tomorrow, but I'm ready to scratch that itch, play some sets. At this pace, yeah, it looks like Mark could win by a landslide, but you never know. That's why you play the games.
On the board.
Jamie gets another one here. Nice solid stroke there.
Let's go. Yeah.
Haha, true. That's funny. Oh, you can always find a corner for that. All right, Jamie up by 2 here. If I knew how to change the score on here, I'd do that for you guys, but I know if I push a button, I'm going to mess everything up. So we'll just wait for John to get back here. Jamie's up 8 to Mark 6. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that tournament too. I think they got a strong field there. I know last time I looked, it was over 60 players they had committed already. So. All right, let's see if Jamie can get another one here. Bill, you need more than the 4, but knock yourself out. A couple little clusters here, but it's not going to get it. Fast table, but not fast enough.
Same guy.
It looks like that 11 ball might be the problem for Mark here. Blocking that pocket. So he's going to dump his ball there, play a little safe. Well, yeah, there he goes. Oh, no, he tried to bank it in. And clustered him up a little bit more. So yeah, turning in Bell, yep. Paget's place. They're doing a 5, 6, 7 handicap. I think they're adding 1,000 or so. I don't know if they had a max amount of players, but I know they had over 60 committed when last time I looked. Always a strong group of guys down there, so that'll be fun. Gives Mark ball in hand here. Not what you want to do to the better player. See how he attacks us here. Yep, get rid of that problem ball. Perfect. Dumps the ball, plays safe, smart shot. Yeah, they bought some new diamonds, replaced that valley. Actually, they just delivered that valley to my house. It's sitting in my garage right now. Apparently, Brenda didn't hear me when I told him we had some stairs to go up, so we only had an extra guy with him, and so the plan is to move it in this Monday. But, yep, I'm getting the valley. Finally be able to hit some balls every day. That'll be nice. Yeah, Greg, you should come on out, man. It's a fun tournament. A lot of times they do. It's everybody plays even. It's just an open tournament, but this time there is a little bit of a handicap. So this would have been a good one for you to get in. It's not expensive. I think it was a $50 entry fee. So it's always a fun time, though. Yeah, I can't wait to be hitting some balls every day. It'll be the first time I've done that in a few years, actually. Look out, guys. Table's still looking a little ugly. Anybody know is Jamie an Illinois guy? Greg, I know how that is, buddy. I worked retail for 17 years, and so, that was not good for pool. Every tournament that happened on the weekend, I usually could never play. It was unless I took a vacation or something like that. It was very annoying. But luckily, I found a new career a few years back where my weekends are now open, and it's great. Grant City, all right. I figured if he knew Mark, he must have been from Illinois. So open the balls up if you can get the 6 in here. Nope. But Jamie still has his hands full here.
I was just trying to.
And he's got a big pocket with the 3 ball sitting there. I mean, if you can just concentrate, really make a good clean shot on this combo here, the ball should open up. You really want to kind of keep that 10 ball as close to the same spot as possible. So I'll be hitting this with a little low. Yeah. Fortunately, didn't cut it enough. But he did tie up that 8 ball, so you can keep that 3 ball as the key ball to get to his 8. That'd be ideal. The 2 and the 7 might be a little difficult to navigate. We'll see how he handles it. Depends on how much of that 7 ball he can see. It's hard to tell on the monitor here.
Oh, I heard Danny Hill out here. Hey, now what's happening? He's hooked. Not smart enough to be. I get in this game.
Ooh, got a nice little roll there. Couple little bumps, and he's ended up all right. Ooh. Difficult shot here, but it's something that I think Mark can handle.
This 8 ball?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Well, he hit it good.
He did. On this cloth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Look at the cue ball just in case. He didn't leave a lot.
That's right. Yeah, when you get that new table, new cloth, it's a little bit more slippery, and just play the speed a little bit.
So would you rather play a worse player or a better player on this table if you had to pick? You know what I mean? Like, would you rather play Justin Bergman or me on that
no,
table?
I'd rather play you. You're gonna
Really?
have a more difficult time controlling your speed and stuff like that. You know, you're used to playing on something where you have to push it around a little harder.
So what if somebody just below you, like let's say Bill Harwell or Arizona J?
Well, Arizona Jay's not below me.
No, I mean somebody just above you or just below you.
Okay.
I'm saying Arizona J is maybe just above you.
Yeah, I mean, again, I would rather.
I'm trying to get it
if I
tighter.
had to- if I had to choose which one to play on this type of table, I would choose Bill.
You'd still choose the
Yeah.
lower player.
Yep, I'd always
Gotcha.
choose the lower player. Yep.
See, some guys I would think would say, no, I want you to play me on old cloth on a tight table. Like, you're not going to beat me by just all your balls sliding in when you miss them.
Yeah, but see, the better player is going to adjust to both scenarios better.
I agree with you. Like, Justin always argues the opposite, though, that, like,
Yeah.
anybody can play good on new cloth. Like, Chad could play perfect and beat me. What am I supposed to do? He ain't going to do that on a tight table, tight
Yeah,
cloth.
I see that point, too. Yeah.
That's why I was wondering what your preference was on the same, variation.
I mean, it's hard to go against Justin Bergman, but
well, I mean, not that
but
you guys
yeah,
are different
no.
shooters too. Like
Right,
you're,
right.
you're, well, I mean, you're becoming a pretty well-rounded shooter, but you're still pretty much a shooter. You're going to be trying to get out a lot.
yeah.
So I know you're going to like the new cloth because it'll assist you in what you like to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would
mean,
think
it's-
anyway.
So I do get it because I mean it is more forgiving.
Yeah.
The lesser player that may have rattled the ball, it's going to slip in a little bit more often. So yeah, I get that.
Yeah, definitely. All in all, like, I don't think that shit matters that much. And to be honest with you, I laugh at a lot of people that say that kind of stuff. Like, they even do it here. They're like, well, I'll play on this table. I'm not playing that table. I'm like, get the fuck out of
Right.
here.
Yeah, and I'm 100% with you there because
Yeah.
here's the thing: you're both playing on that condition. So it's usually, the better players. I mean, they're going. That many more balls are going to go in for that person as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you could say that, like, you're going to make them on any table versus, but we all know that even Justin misses balls. So,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know which one I don't know. Like, I generally love to play one pocket, so I always want to play on old cloth with tight pockets.
Yeah.
I'm not a shooter. And if I'm shooting in my hole, chances are I'm making it because, I don't take too many shots that I'm not going to make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the other thing is too is you just don't come across too many tables that are just new with new cloth all the time. I mean,
That's
you know,
just
it
Justin
happens
says
like
it all the time.
a couple times. I can see if you're a professional where you're traveling to
Dude, it
these
drives
pro
Justin
tournaments
nuts.
and stuff like that where you're playing on great equipment, and new recloth tables or something like that. But most of the time you're going to be playing on something with worn cloth, and it's been beat up a little bit. So
Yeah, Justin, that was a great point he has. Like, it was real funny because for like a year he just kept saying it really cryptically, and it took me a while to actually understand what he was saying. So what he kept saying, like, I would always say on here, Justin's the second best player in the country, and he's the 25th best player in the world. And he'd look at me and he'd be like, "Tell me what that fucking means." And I'll be like, "Well, it means this and that." He's like, oh, "Okay, good." You know what I mean? Like, and his whole point he flat out said it one night. He's not usually this arrogant or cocky or confident or whatever word you want to use. You know him pretty well.
Yeah.
He doesn't let that side
Yeah,
out unless he's
right.
only in front of his friends. Like,
Right.
he won't do that in front of people he doesn't know really well.
right,
But he kind of basically said, "You go put us on a tight table with tight cloth like we play on in pool halls, not brand new cloth that we never ever play on. We never play on it." He goes, "But you give me a tight table with tight cloth and see if you find 8 players in the world that like it."
right,
He goes, "Don't get me wrong, like, I might lose to some people." He goes, "But I'll play everybody.
right.
You give me 25, I guarantee I'm not losing half those matches," is what he says.
Yeah,
And, now the other thing that he also says is like, "Oh yeah, I just want to be clear, you're talking about rotation pool, right? Because there is other games.
right.
But rotation pool kind of has the number one standing in pool, really."
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the same reason 9 ball became so popular. It's exciting to watch, and so that's what.
Yeah.
I mean, the majority of the casual players or just the general public, they know rotation really. When
I
they think of
liken it to
pool, they think of-
basketball. There's just a lot of scoring. It goes fast. People
Yeah.
instantly get to get off, is what I always say. You get to get off, you get to watch the guy win and move
Right,
on to the next
right,
game.
Right.
Whereas, like, some game, like, I never understood how soccer got such a huge sports following because they never score.
Yeah.
They hardly ever even shoot.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And, like, hockey's like the next slowest version of me, but at least there's other stuff going on, the hitting, other stuff,
Yeah. There's other things that make it exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you got the extreme opposite in basketball where they score every 2 seconds.
Right.
They score 250 points a game.
Right.
But I like football's kind of a happy median. They get middle scores everywhere, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why I think they like 9-ball. Like, people want to see a 13-11 score. Like, nobody wants to know that they watched a 4-hour match at one pocket and somebody won 3-2.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again,
Except for
general
me,
public.
like,
Right.
I want to watch
yeah.
it.
People that are into like one pocket, that's
Yeah.
a different story. But that's the minority.
So it's a difficult conversation to say who's the best player in the world because it's like, well, tell me who it matters to, and then I can answer the question.
Right.
It's just like saying I'm a 5. Like, well, tell me.
Right.
You got to give me a whole lot more information because I don't know what that means yet.
Right. The other thing with pool is, I mean, it's on every level. You get to a point where, depending on the day,
Sure.
one person can win. Either of the people can win.
Haven't we found that out up here a whole lot?
Oh my
Like,
gosh!
how many times in your life did you? And don't. I'm just beating you up because you're sitting here. Like, how many times did you say Joey can't win? Joey can't beat me. Or how many times did somebody else say that to you?
Yeah.
But damn well for sure he can beat you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But until you guys play 25 times,
Right.
Somebody might have said, "Oh, Joey can't beat Chad." Well, fuck you, and you can't beat him because guess what? Anybody can win. That's like saying, "Oh, Chad can't beat Ricky."
Right. Right.
I mean, or Chad can't beat Arizona Jay or whatever. Like, what is this can't shit like?
Exactly, and there's too many variables involved. It's just you break That's another one of the great things about billiards, pool, is that you break those balls and they're gonna end up in a different
Every
spot
time.
every time. You could play for 100 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you have that little bit of randomness in there that just makes this game so difficult.
Yeah. But especially for like B players, when people say, "Oh, this guy can't win, this guy can't win." I mean, I've seen.
What am I missing?
I like beating people up, so let's just quit pretending. Eric Lacey, he couldn't play one day. He flat out couldn't play. He got beat by a C player,
Right.
or a B player, whatever you want to call him. But he got drilled, and it actually happened to him a couple times up here where he was the favorite and he got his nuts shot in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we've all seen it happen. And up here, it keeps happening a lot in these long races. The underdogs are winning 30 or 40% of the time,
Yeah.
and they're pretty clear underdogs sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know full well there's so many times that I've lost matches that I know in my head that I'm a strong favorite. And it's just, because you're not playing the other person, you're playing the table, and just some days you just don't have it.
There's a lot of weird things that happen too, like your match with Mike Wills, that one pocket match you guys played about a year ago.
Yeah.
Remember how weird that
was
match
fun.
was?
It was.
But that match came down to a few balls.
right.
It didn't really like. I don't say the rest of them didn't matter, but you virtually played dead even the whole time.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
and
I mean,
people-
but it was like in spurts because,
yeah.
He won a set by we were playing, I think, races to 6, and then
Weren't you
he
down
won-
4-0, and then you won 6-4 or something like that, or
Yeah, well, yeah, that won one of them, and then one of them he beat me like 6-1
6-0
or something,
or 6-1?
and then I beat him the next one like 6-1 or 2 or something. It was just crazy.
I thought maybe you were down and came back big the
I
second
think-
set.
On one of them I did. I think it might have been.
I don't remember exactly, but my point just being that like games are really weird, man. Sometimes they're just won or lost down at the very end. So how can anybody say one guy can or can't win
Yeah.
when it comes down to like so many little shots?
Well, they can say he's not supposed to win, but
Do you know how
they
many
shouldn't
people
be
use that
saying
word
he
can't?
Right.
You
right.
know how often you hear it.
Yeah.
You hear it.
It's
This
the
guy
wrong
can't beat him.
word.
He can't
Right,
do
right.
it. Yeah, and I fight that word a lot.
Oh yeah.
I like to answer that a lot of times. Is tell me, what does that mean? Like,
Right.
what are you trying to say? Because if you like,
The other thing is telling me I can't, and that gives me more motivation to do it.
yeah. Well, I feel like when you say, like, if somebody says those words, like, "Oh, he can't win," well, what odds are you giving up? Because, like,
Yeah.
that's the fun thing about pool,
Yeah.
man.
If you like to
is-
bet, you want to hear somebody say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not being realistic.
Yeah. It's a fun game, man.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to play again. Is Bergman in the chat? Somebody's talking to
He
him.
was in the chat. Yeah. He
Oh.
asked if there was any action down here.
That's why I don't do that.
I didn't even
So
see it. I haven't even read the chat
unfortunately,
yet.
There was some crickets fighting in the corner. That's about it.
Yeah, man. It's a
But I
little
did
slow
tell
here.
him that I have the itch to spar with him. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You're
it
gonna
probably
take
won't
your
happen
turn?
tonight. But I definitely want
Dude,
to.
that'd be badass, man. We need to get you on. I needed to get all you guys scheduled a turn with Justin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the type of person that avoids that kind of thing. I'd love to play him.
I really want to see all you guys playing with the same weight, the 15 on 50, and see, where all end up.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And Brady's going to try to tackle it again tomorrow on another monster show.
right.
And I want to see all you guys do it, though. You
Yeah.
know?
Absolutely.
And he's a different little beast, buddy. But
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's all about just testing yourself.
Jamie makes the bank shot, but look at this.
You just want to put on a decent show. Yeah. that
Can he
was a
back
great
cut this
shot.
ball?
It doesn't look like he has it
No?
from this.
Todd Carter asked me about that. He said, that he was really interested in the team, and he plays pretty good pool. But I'm like, Todd, we haven't seen you play anybody yet. I've just seen you play really good against, some,
Get your butt up here.
I said, why not, and then anyway, while I was here, he just decided to jump on Joey last night. He broke even with Joey playing sets all night.
No,
I
that's
said, well, book a date with Chad, man, and let's play a race to 17 and find out.
anytime,
And
anytime, any game except.
but that's what
eight-ball.
I said, man. Let's fucking show me, man. And he's like, well, what happens if I lose 17 to 16? I said, well, let's see how good of a show you put on, man. Like,
Right.
the fans want to see. Look at this.
That was a woo.
What a
a
great
heck
shot,
of a try.
man.
That was a
So did
valiant
he just
effort.
massay this all a little bit?
Yeah. Looked
Just
like
a little
messed-
bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just spun right around it.
Yeah.
Made it tough for Mark here with that 4-ball. He's got an opportunity here to take care of that,
Nope.
but he got a little funny.
He can do it again right here, can't he?
Man, that'd
That's
be
a-
difficult. You're shooting in that side. I mean, you'd really have to.
He got an outlet
power
ball
that
with the 7. One thing I learned from all your good players, and really Justin a lot, is that when he breaks balls out, man, a lot of times they move like an inch.
Oh yeah. You don't have to.
And when you watch C players
Because
and
you're
B
shooting
players
it-
break balls
yeah,
out,
they shoot
I
them
mean,
like
they're
crazy.
motorboating
Yeah,
into it,
yeah.
man, like 1,000 miles an hour.
Right, well,
They're
that's
like,
the
I'm
thing.
getting it out of there one way or the other.
You can control the situation way better
Yeah.
with just a nice smooth shot. And
you guys aren't afraid of having-
You don't have to. If you just trust the thought process and know how much you have to bump it and trust
Right.
it and do that. The problem is they say, well, these balls are tied up. I don't really know what's going to happen, so let's just hit it hard.
Right.
Yeah,
Part of
that's
it
the
is, too,
difference.
is I think you guys can play that soft shot also for a leave to shoot off of. and you're not afraid to shoot a 7-foot shot. You know, whereas for some of us, you know, it's like, hey man, I don't know where it's going to end up, but I know I don't want it there for sure. So,
Right.
like, let's just change the scenery here and see what happens.
Rearrange the furniture and see
Right.
what happens.
So, definitely some things that you learn as you get better, and that's why I don't know. You weren't here when I was talking to John earlier about it, but about 8-ball and every game. But in 8-ball, the whole thing about it is understanding your skill level. And you and I used to battle about this theory, right?
Right.
And take out pool league aspects of it, just the game of 8-ball, though. If you play within your skill level, you'll be way more successful in winning games at that time.
Yes.
I'm not saying it'll help you in the future or anything like that, but at
Right.
that time, like if you have to win that game or that set or that whatever you're trying to win, if you know your skill level,
Right. If you
like
know that
running-
you're a three-ball,
Exactly.
out guy,
you
know that-
cannot go run 3 or 4 easy balls and open up the table for a decent player.
Right.
You also have to know who you're playing and how they play. And people say, no, you play the table. That's bullshit in the game of 8-ball.
Yeah.
Because in the game of 8-ball, if you're playing a 2 or a 3 and you play with your skill level, there's no way they should ever even win one game. Hardly ever. Because, like, you're just never going to allow that to happen. You know they can't run that many balls, so all you have to do is tie a couple balls up, and they've got no shot of beating you, basically. That way you can position your balls to where you're ready to get out, and there's nothing they can do to stop you.
Right. Yeah, I would say that. I mean, when you're playing on a bar table, that definitely makes a big difference, though, too.
Yeah.
You know how many
I'm
times
saying with
I've
a
seen
huge
somebody,
gap difference, though.
Yeah. But you know how many times, I play that Kinney's Chip tournament.
Oh,
They
yeah.
play 8-ball on a
Yeah.
bar table there, and, I mean, it's a
Three
pretty
figures
sick
away out.
tournament. Yeah, I have to, there's some times where I have to go, like, 25-3 to get to the
Right.
finals,
Yeah.
And, that's...
But you guys still do it.
Yes, you do it.
Yeah,
but,
because 8-ball is extremely hard to beat a much better player.
Yeah.
You know?
It happens, but it doesn't happen as often as you think.
No, I know.
It's difficult. And that's why
Well, here,
I play that
but think about
tournament.
that
It's
chip
a
tournament,
challenge,
How much do you like that if you have to go 25-3 playing 9-ball? That's torture. You have no shot. You can't.
Exactly.
You don't. I
right.
mean,
that's why I think I've only played the 9-ball up there one time.
right. But 8-ball, you're supposed to be able to dominate the game because the other player still has to run 7 balls and the 8-ball, and deal with all your stuff on the table. Whereas a 9-ball, like sometimes they just
you
gonna
lose
win.
the flip, they
Yeah.
break, and 1-9 set up, you're done.
So that's my point. 8-ball is more important to understand your role, your base, where you are, and where your opponent is. If you know your opponent's not getting out on you, like no chance they're getting out on you, it
play your
changes the game.
Yeah, it does.
It's like the way Joey plays me one pocket. He knows I'm never getting out on him, so he just shoots at his hole nonstop.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He does it to you
he
too?
Can play Justin Bergman. He plays the same way.
He said he does it to you too. Huh?
Yeah. That's just Joey's game.
Dude, you know what? I mean, he does what he does, and he does it well. And
Well,
I think-
that's if you were listening to the stream earlier, I was talking to John about that. I said
Yeah.
if that boy ever learns to play the right pattern and control his cue ball a little bit more and play some defense,
Yeah.
when that's the smart shot, look out because he's got the ball making down.
Oh yeah, if he had a coach, man, every shot. I mean,
yeah.
boy, it'd be tough.
Yeah, he would.
Now I will say this though, and I don't want to. I'm not going to beat. I like beating people up, but just to beat Joe up a little bit, his mental game is the weaker side of his game.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that he
absolutely.
generally processes all the changing information of one pocket as quickly. And I think he sees he's in attack mode all the time, and that's what he sees and that's what he goes after. It's almost like he's got attack tunnel vision, kind of like Chad Bickle league pool 8-ball.
Yeah.
You're just in attack mode. That's what you're in. There's nothing going to
Right.
change it. Like
You know what would do Joe good is to play somebody like, just somebody that's just going to dominate him in one pocket
Arizona Jay is just going to move him to
and
death.
play him for like a year.
Oh,
like
for sure.
3-4 days a week for a year. Just get beat until finally you're going to get to a point where you're like, okay, I got to do something different.
You know what he learned though is like you put him in a bad spot, he's going to look for something to bank, and he's going to bank it because he's successful over 50% of the time, over 90%.
Well, that's why I
of the
say
time.
you got to put him against somebody that's going to really like consistently torture him when he makes
Yeah.
those wrong moves. Because that's how I learned one pocket.
I saw.
Yeah, I bumped into Glenn Amato at Saratoga Lanes, and I knew that was his game. He loved one pocket. He was a really good shooter, and he was like, I don't gamble anymore, but I'm up here and I love to play one pocket, so we can play anytime you want. So I
That's
started
awesome.
coming up there and playing them 2-3 days a week. We'd play even, and he would not. You would think not playing for money that he'd be playing a little loose. That guy played me like $1,000 on the line every game, and I probably didn't win a game for maybe 6-7 months.
That's how I
mean,
taught Mike Clark how to play.
I just got tortured and there'd be sometimes
He lost money to me for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed to say I taught him how to play because he won't play right, but
Yeah.
he still thinks he has to shoot at his hole every time too.
But man, that guy, I tell you what, sometimes I'd last an hour, sometimes I'd last 6-7 hours, but
Yep.
I just couldn't take it sometimes. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to just sit here and get my brain speed in,
Yeah.
all night tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow. And I just kept doing it. And
It's awesome.
over time, I just crept a little closer, and started
So I tell
figuring
everybody
out,
about one
don't be
pocket.
leaving this shot because every
Yeah.
time he makes it or he puts
That's
it by
what I'm
his
saying.
hole,
You got to
don't-
play one
yeah.
pocket to learn it.
Yeah,
Like people
you
are like,
gotta
oh,
put in the time
I know
with
all the
that game.
shots. No, because you haven't seen all. Like the biggest difference between one pocket and every other game is that you can't prepare for in one pocket is mix matching the speed and spin of almost every shot you hit.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that in any other game.
Yeah, and the
In 9-ball, like you just don't have to do that. You can always, like you're always looking at which rail or what, like, but you're not matching so much speed and spin all the time.
speed, spin, and accuracy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many times
And two
in one
balls.
pocket where
It's speed, spin, and the location of two balls.
yeah,
Sometimes more.
the pinpoint accuracy that comes up a lot in one pocket
Yeah.
just doesn't come up as often in a lot of the other rotation games.
Well, but like even being offensive though, a lot of times there's so many two ways played in the game where you're trying to control. Like that's what I call it is controlling the speed and the spin.
Yeah.
Because it's the same exact bank where a 9-ball player just has to make it and get a shot. A one pocket player has to hang it and leave the cue ball safe.
Right.
And you're like and avoid double kisses usually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a great game.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
I used to think it'd be way better for 9-ball players to learn one pocket. And now I don't think so as much. I think it's way better for mid to lower players, but not pros. Like I think Joey could become a pro 9-ball player. Not specifically Joey, but a player like Joey could become a pro 9-ball player just by breaking and running rack after rack after rack after rack after rack. Because that's how those guys win the U.S. Open. They break and run 7-packs. And they break and run, every time they get to the table. Like that's how Max Lechner won it. He never played a safety. He never kicked at a ball. He just broke and ran every rack he won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And,
I mean, obviously,
I'm just saying you don't have to be
you can become
an all-around player to be a great 9-ball player. You don't have to be.
All right.
To be a great one. To be a good one, though, I think you do kind of have to be one because
Well, I mean, yeah, how many guys?
if you're not going to get out all the time, you better have a safety.
I'm sure there's a ton of 9-ball players that are really good 9-ball players that have never played one pocket or hate it,
Oh, for sure. Well, every European and Asian player.
Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, it's definitely not a requirement. But I'll tell you what, you take those guys and
they're going to
they
lose some
do
games.
invest some time in
Oh,
one
yeah.
pocket. I mean, how much better do they maybe get,
Well, see, that's why I like liking the difference between like Justin Bergman and say Sky Woodward of a couple years ago. Justin's just a more tactical player. He'll outmove almost every player he plays. Justin's going to outmove.
Yeah.
He's just a better kicker. He's better cue ball, better everything. He's like he's like a Filipino kind of. But those games don't come about as much, like at the huge pro level, like where they're just breaking, running.
Right.
Where Shane Van Boning's running 50%, rack
Right.
after rack after rack.
Yeah,
like,
you're not getting into a ton of safety battles and
Right.
and stuff like that. They're pretty much nowadays with the break.
yeah.
They're using the templates a lot. They get those breaks dialed in so well that you're almost guaranteed a ball every time and a shot on the at least get a shot. So makes it tough.
Some guys are talking about 10-ball now. We've watched a bunch of 10-ball up here, and you and I have talked about this, and I understand some variations in 10-ball versus 9-ball, like we talked about. There's definitely a different game there. Like you said, I wanted to slow Joey down and make him move with me a little bit playing 10-ball. Arizona Jay did the same thing to Brady, slowed him down playing 10-ball.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a different there. But what I will say this, it sucks for the fans to watch unless you're a really good player.
Yeah.
Like your level is about what I want to watch play 10-ball. I don't want to watch anybody else play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would hate to I could not imagine like you having to watch me and John play 10 ball. I'd be like, what's the point, guys? Seriously.
Right. You're just extending the.
We got now the games
misery.
take 15 minutes and the first 8 minutes don't matter. You know,
Yeah.
like 9 ball, at least there's
Yeah.
a chance one of you might run a rack because you might make 3 balls in the break. You guys can't even make a ball in the break playing 10 ball, much less 2 or 3.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's my point. Like it just,
low entertainment value.
but now for me personally, like I would say, well, yeah, I'd rather play anybody 10 ball because I'd never break and run a rack in 9 ball. And if the other guy
Exactly.
does, that's just games I don't get to play in. So I'd rather play 10 ball where he's never going to run one either.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
and there's another ball on the table for me to move around with. And, you know,
Yeah. I mean, that was. Obviously, that was the strategy.
but for fans, it sucks. Like we're not going to do a lot of 10 ball around here.
Yeah.
You guys can if you want to, but not B and C players.
Yeah.
You know, and I like 8 ball. You know, I'm a purist. So you and I grew up playing 8, not grew up, but we grew up knowing each other playing 8 ball the last 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And I love the game. I used to always love the game. You know me. I used to always hate it. I used to always hate 9 ball.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
But now, like, I can't hardly play 8 ball.
many times.
It takes 15 minutes a game now.
Yeah.
9 ball's done in 6-7 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah. I've never been a huge fan of 8 ball. It's never been. It's always been my least favorite game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I knew you
Yeah.
loved 9
well,
ball, but
here's
I
the thing. Like,
I wouldn't have
know
picked 8
that
ball for your least favorite game.
Ever since you've known me, I've played 8 ball, but when I met you is probably when I started playing 8 ball.
Because of leagues, probably.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that was like the first league team I
Well,
might have ever been on.
I understand now how you probably hated it. You're like,
I don't think I joined a league team until I was in my late 20s. You know, whenever I met you, that was when I started playing league for the first time. I mean, I went probably a good 10 solid years of playing only tournament and pool and gambling. So I didn't play hardly any 8 ball.
hey, do you want to answer this one for him? Jess he finds it hard to believe I ever break and run a rack in 9 ball. Do you want to tell him the answer? It's true.
Yeah, it's pretty true. Unfortunately,
I'll tell you what, like, if you want to bet me, I'll bet that I could break and run like 1 out of 20. I mean, maybe 1 out of 15. But this is what I was talking about earlier, guys, about being honest with yourselves. Like, I know exactly how I play.
You remember that time at Pink Galleon where
No.
you asked, you came in there and we didn't know each other real well at the time, but you asked me for some kind of ungodly weight
Yeah.
playing. It was like you asked me for like the 6 ball and
Yeah,
and
probably.
3 games on the wire going to 7 on a bar table at the Pink Galleon Big Pockets.
I needed it.
I was like, bet. You were like, really?
Yeah.
And I won.
Yeah.
You were like, what? But you couldn't run out, you know. So
Well, I know, but that's the deal. Like, I know how I play, man, and like, I know how other people play, and I know how they play. I know exactly. I've played so many people. I know exactly what I need from everybody. So it's so easy for me to match everybody up.
yeah.
You know, most people just really don't know what they really need,
Mm-hmm.
and I know what I really need. You
Yeah,
know, and
that's
that's a big difference. That's
Yeah.
how I match people up, guys, because I know what I really need. And here's the other thing.
You know what?
I know what I need to break even. I know what I need to win for sure, and I know what I can't win with. But there's always little variations. Like you and I played at Kenny's one time, and I drummed you all night. You started out giving me the 8 in the break, and you're like, dude, this sucks. Like I haven't won a game in like, forever. And then we switched to the 8 ball, and I was still winning.
Yeah.
But then like you the next day you might have given me the 7 in the break and beat me like a drum.
Right.
That's where like I played so bad the break didn't really matter unless it mattered, and if it mattered, it was just random. It wasn't like because I was a great breaker. It was just the balls might have been laying good for me that day.
Right.
Kenny's tables were breaking great that day. Maybe Valley tables. Maybe it
Right.
was new cloth. Maybe I was just able to get out sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
yeah.
a combination of things, you know.
Yeah.
That's one of the frustrating things I hear a lot from I guess lower skill levels than me. You know, like I'll run into people, say at Kenny's, and they'll be like, oh, I'd really like to go up to that players club, but man, those guys play good there. I'm like, it doesn't matter how the people play. All it matters that how if
Yeah.
the game's close and we got somebody there that'll match you up. So I mean, you can play anybody in the building, and you can with a handicap you can make the game close.
Yep.
So I mean, and they're going to play cheap, so that's just an excuse.
I'll be real honest. The underrated player should expect that he's going to have a better chance of losing than winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
You should know that, but it's almost like there's 2 things handicaps are made for. One is to make the game more fun and competitive, and the other is to get it fair so 2 guys can really gamble.
Yeah. So yeah.
If you're asking a better player to play real cheap, like if I was going to ask you, hey Chad, you want to play some one pocket man like 10 a game? I'm not going to be like, dude, give me a 11-6.
Right.
You know, if you're like, Brendan, you want to play a set for 1,000? I'd be like, yeah, give me 11-6. Let's play. You know, because I know that I can beat you that way.
Right.
You know, like I know that if I play good, I can beat you that way. You know, we play 10-7. I don't know if I can win or not. You know what I mean? I just don't know.
Right.
I might play. I might.
I just,
might not.
like I said, it's
You
more
know,
of a frustration.
But
It's
for
like,
10 a game, I'm like, fuck it. I'll play you race 3 even. I just want the first break.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. My point is that, if you truly are wanting to get better at the game, then why would you shy away from a situation where you're going to play better players? You
Right.
know, it doesn't matter if every player in the place is better than you.
Yeah.
Match up, cheap. I'm sure somebody will probably play you for
That's what
free, whatever.
That's what I tell everybody.
Be in there and
I tell everybody
watch.
match up for something.
Sit there
man.
and watch.
I said,
I mean,
if you can get a guy to
I mean-
play for $10, man, play him a race to 5 for $10 and find out where you're at.
Exactly.
And you don't have to think of it as gambling. Just spend $10 to play pool.
Exactly. It's like a cheap lesson.
Just say, hey, buddy,
You
here,
know?
let's just each put up 10. Whoever wins, give it to the house.
Right.
That's my favorite way. And no, but you understand my point. Like, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
play for something so you get to feel the pressure, you feel the pain, and
Right.
you either. And for everybody, it's different. Like, for Sam Devers playing for 10 a game, like he'd rather just lose. Like
Right.
he'd rather play under 1 foot, one hand, and his eyes closed
Right.
than win for $10 a game.
Right.
And other people are gonna, like you said, Glenn Amato, he's gonna play like he's playing for 1,000 just because you're playing.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I think you need that pressure, and I think money makes it happen, and I think it's important. Greg, man, I don't know, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really haven't watched that close. I mean,
Let's
I've
put it like
seen
this. I
him
think
play
he's a
little
full
bit, so-
7-6 over you for sure, if not a 7-5 race over you or 8-6 race over you. So say going to 50, you're going to need almost 10 games, 12 games. But here's the problem. Like, Mark didn't handle giving up that weight to somebody last week very well. Like, he didn't like it. And the game stayed way closer than it should have.
Jess, it's not the only way to get better,
Right.
but that is definitely on the list of things that can help. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I bet a lot of my friends and people that knew me in pool probably thought I hated money for a long time just because I was always seeking out the best person to place, usually knowing that I'm donating, but it was just because I wanted to see where I was at and I wanted to learn something from it,
Guy bitched me out yesterday about Brady playing Justin, that it's not fair. I'm like, dude, like he gets a chance to play Bergman and they're playing for a couple $100. Like, what's not fair about it?
Exactly.
He's like, as well as I do, you're the best matchmaker, blah, blah, blah. You know he can't win that. I'm like, first of all, it's not about that. Second of all, like, I don't know that he can't win. Like,
Right.
if he opens
I mean,
up with a 5-pack, he ain't never going to do
You
that
know
against
what?
Justin. I'm like, well, he's never going to do it till he does it.
Right. If Justin has the one bad day he's ever had in like the past 5 years, Brady plays, pretty
No.
dang good. I mean,
Here's one way it happens, and it's not
I was
easy.
exaggerating.
No, I know, but this is I say this a lot. I like to say this is how it could happen. He opened up against Joey with a 5-pack. He won the first game and then broke and ran a 5. He does that to Justin. All of a sudden he needs to win 20 games before Justin wins 50.
Right.
Or 25.
Right.
30. Oh, shit, it's starting to sound worse. He still needs to win 30 to Justin's 50. Justin breaks dry one time. His first shot on the table, he breaks dry. He's down 11-1. I mean, it can happen, man. It takes what
Yeah, I mean,
it could take
it
Justin
doesn't take
breaking
much
dry
to
one
get-
time to change 10
it
games.
doesn't take much to get close.
Now, Justin could also run an 11-pack,
and make it look stupid.
and
right.
all of a sudden the spot's gone, and he
Right.
can beat Brady like 50-9.
Right.
That really could happen.
Right.
So I agree, Justin's a favorite. I agree, but I don't. Why wouldn't Brady want to play him?
Exactly.
He's already beat almost everybody else around here.
Right. Right.
He beat Will Freeman. He beat Arizona Jay. He beat.
For some people, it's all about the money.
Yeah.
And some people, the money's just like that's just a little piece of the puzzle. It has little to do with the money, and that's usually how I am. It's the money. I already know the money isn't going to make or break. I'm not playing for 50,000. I'm not playing for something that's going to change my life. I'm playing with stuff that's, it's little money. It's not going to make
Yeah.
a significant impact on my life. All it is just putting a little bit more pressure in the situation.
See, that's
It
what-
makes everybody, bear down a little
Yeah.
bit more to see really where you're at.
I agree. And see, I think people should do that. And like I say, don't. If I were anybody else that were just getting started, I would take an amount of money, whatever that amount of money is. Like for me, I would suggest it be $200,
Right.
and make that your pool bankroll fund. That's only for your matches. It's not for your pool time. It's not for your snacks and drinks, whatever. It's just your pool matches. So I'm gonna go play this guy for 20 tonight. The Players Club, I win. Great, you got 220 in your account, and now you learn how to manage your bankroll.
Yeah.
And you play for 10% of your bankroll. If you build it up to 250 and you want to play some $25 sets, do that. Build it up a little bit more, do that. And then you learn, say, oh, you know what? I might try a $50 set because I'm up 100. Like, I just want to try a bigger set, see how I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's managing your bankroll.
Yeah.
And you say, you know what? Like, I really want to go up and play this Chad Bickle some, man, but I'm going to see how cheap he'll play me because I know I'm probably taking a hit to my bankroll for this. Let's see if he'll play for $5.
Right.
That's how you manage your bankroll.
Absolutely.
And then I see guys all the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you go play Chad for $1,000, man? Like he probably would have played you for 500. Number one, and number two, like you
Right.
couldn't win.
Chad probably play it for free.
Well, yeah.
But you just won't ask. That's the other thing. How many guys? I mean, all the time. There's so many times where I've practiced for an hour and a half by myself.
Yeah,
And there's a
wishing
few
somebody just
people.
hit
If
balls.
somebody would walk up at that point and say, "Hey, you want to play a couple sets? I don't have any money on me, but I'd just like to
Yeah.
hit some balls with you." Sure thing. I'm done practicing. Let's get some one-on-one action going. For
Yeah.
free. And I wouldn't mind that. And I'm gonna play it tough.
I play a little bit for free. I don't love to do it, but I'll do a little bit of it. But I don't mind playing cheap. I really don't.
Yeah.
Like these days, right now, it's hard to get me to play. Period. I just don't have time. I'm
Yeah.
too tired. But when I do play, though, like I do like to bet something.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's definitely.
Well,
me.
yeah, I prefer it, but what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, there's so many times where,
But I'll
that
play
you
$20
hear
one
all those-
pocket.
yeah.
I'll even play $10 one pocket. I don't like playing $5 one pocket.
Yeah,
Unless it's somebody I really like that I'm just
Right.
going to enjoy my time with.
right.
But and like 9-ball, I don't know. I like doubles the best. I'll play doubles dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You know me with that.
Yeah, that's funny because I've never, that's another thing that doubles to me isn't. It's never been like it's fun. I have to say it is fun every once in a while to match up and play some doubles, but I don't take it serious.
Oh,
That's the thing is like
We used to take it
it's
serious.
More of yeah,
it was fucking
we
competitive
did.
as it could
It
get,
was
man.
competitive, but yeah, I
And,
never took
like
it as
remember even like the worst nights. I remember some of us lost like 120
yeah
or 160. And those were like the worst nights. But man, that stung, man. And it wasn't about it. I just hated to lose. Like I just wanted to win. I felt terrible for letting Ross down all the time. I'd feel terrible for you know what I mean?
Yeah. Greg, we can
Oh,
play,
man.
man. Yeah, let's set it up. Do something cheap, whatever,
Get him, Greg.
Make it right. Same thing to you, Brady. We'll play.
Yeah, Brady. Chad's already barking up at Justin. Now he wants a piece of Brady too.
I said I'll play Greg cheap as long as you'll play me cheap.
Right. Whatever he takes off Greg, he'll donate to one of you guys. But you know what? That's kind of the way I want this to kind of go. Like everybody gets to play a little better player, but you know what? Everybody gets to play.
Yeah.
I want everybody to play just like did you ever play in our all-around tournament we had? I forgot.
No, I did not. I
want it to
wanted
be like that.
but that was back when I was working weekends, and yeah.
What you guys are going to find is what our A players are doing right now is they're doing the same thing that you guys are going to do. You're going to play the guys right above you and right below you. For Chad, it means he's going to get a heavy dose of Ricky and Jamie Martin and Joey Vola and whoever else is all in that. I mean, all these guys are playing each other. They're going to get a heavy dose of each other. All these guys right around them, but they're also going to step up and play Bergman or Brady, and they might play a guy a little bit below them. To see how they're doing to challenge themselves. But our lower guys, our B and C players, when you guys get into Team TPC here in a couple weeks, it's going to be the same way. Like your league matches are going to be mostly playing guys right around you. And then when you get to a tournament match, you're going to be playing a longer match against an opponent that it's going to be your match, like your own match, not just a. So it'll be a lot more individualism, singles type stuff. But I can't wait to get to doubles too. I just think I'm going to hold off till either summer or fall to get that going.
Yeah, Roberto Franco. We'll
Hell
get
yeah.
you in there. We'll get you in the mix.
You can come run the gauntlet, buddy.
Tom Crosswhite, I have no idea who you are. If I am supposed to, I'm sorry, but I
Tom
couldn't
Thumb.
tell you. Oh, Tom Thumb. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I didn't know his last name.
Now you know. What's the answer?
What is the answer, Brendan, the matchmaker? I don't know if
I
I'm
don't know
supposed
that-
to give him anything. I don't know.
Sometimes when I give Tom my opinion, no matter what my answer is, he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know that you can give Tom anything. I don't know that you can.
Tom, you coming up tonight?
Chad's looking to find out. I don't know. Like, I know Joey gave him weight, and I know you play better than Joey, so I know you probably can give Tom weight. You know, I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
You know, but Joey's different, man. Like, making games off Joey is
Play some
sometimes
like 9,
tough.
8, 10, 8. I'll try that out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making games off Joey sometimes can be tough because, like, I was all over Tom about it. I'm like, he was getting a lot of weight from Joey, like 10-7, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't you love that game? Like, why aren't you dead stealing? He's like, you go play him and find out, man. It ain't the friggin' same. So I did. I got 10-6 from him, and I went and played him. And I'm like, I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I'll still play because Joey plays cheap.
Right.
But I hate the game. I mean, I friggin' hate it. He just,
Here's
he
one
won't
thing.
stop shooting at his hole.
I will tell you that anybody that when I ask him how we should play tells me what Joey gives them,
I know.
I could give a shit less.
I know.
Because
That's what I'm
Joey
saying.
will
Like,
give people the weirdest stuff
I
that
know.
I would never give. So if you're looking for what
I think
Joey
it's
gives,
generous if you
it's-
offer him 10-8. Like, it's, I mean, I think that's a good place to start. I mean, I think you're, I mean, basing the fact off that I think you're a better player than Joey, you know, by about a half a ball in one pocket, you know, maybe even close to a full ball.
Yeah.
I still don't know if you can give the same weight he can,
Yeah.
you know,
It's a little interesting on my end.
like, because he just outruns some weight that, like,
Right.
you know, to a player like me, just shell shocks me and I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm like, pfft. You know, I think I should start acting like Joe and just start shooting at my hole religiously.
I got a chance to win, so it's not going to be easy.
So I usually say on here, I'm like, oh, he thinks he's Joey Vola. That's what I always say about Jungerman. Jungerman won't stop shooting at his hole either.
No problem, Brett. You shot good the other night, buddy. I was feeling a little froggy after getting beat by Josh a little bit. Actually, Josh and I ended up even that night. So
Yeah? Would you give Brett some weight?
I gave him a 7-ball and the 9-footer, and I'd kind of clicked into gear, so I was like, oh, well, let's test this out and see if I can get Brett with the 7-ball. I knew it was going to be tough, but I was testing myself. It wasn't about Brett at all.
On
It
the
was
big
just,
table?
I just want to see if I could get there. Yeah, and I played well. I just made the few errors I made were always at the worst time, and he
this
shot
table right
well
here?
and he took advantage. Yes, on this table here.
That's tough, man.
And so he won the first 2 sets. I won the third one, and
It's a tough
I
game
should have
against a
won
good
that 4th
opponent.
set, but I let him back in it, and he took advantage. So he shot well. He
Yeah.
took advantage when he needed to.
I mean, you can't miss any one of the last 6 balls.
It was tough action, and
That's a lot of balls to not miss.
Yeah.
You know, like he's generally not going to run out a lot, you know, more than 6-7 balls, but
Right. Yeah, I mean, I knew that was a tough game. If Brett's shooting good, it's going to be a tough game for me. That's why I played it, though. I just wanted to see where I stood, and I got good information. I felt like I had every opportunity to win, to at least break even on that set, which I would have been happy with because he was shooting really well.
yeah.
But I'm getting my ass.
Where
I
is
beat
he?
him in the
I
tournament.
think John disappeared on us. I haven't seen him in forever.
He won.
9-7. I'm still thinking about that time.
Uh,
I don't know, man.
He plays some of his best pool that I ever see him play when he plays.
I'll do 9-7, 8-7.
Yeah, or 2. Same thing that Bobby did. Bobby also got 7. Bobby also got 7.
He's moving on already.
what?
Bobby,
Oh,
he got 7 one-time combos. I'm like, what the fuck? I got a 3, like 1, 2, 3 balls combo and a 4-ball combo.
Mark plays pretty good, but he seems like he's gotten a few guys one. As I say that, he freaking shoots that one straight into the tit. Anyways,
I like that idea, Brady. I just don't think that he's going to go for it. So.
no, I mean, there's definitely room for a little bit of weight there, but like,
But apparently I'm dumb.
I know what you're saying, man. Matching up off Joey just ain't. Like I said, I thought it was nuts that he was going to be able to give Tom that. I thought Tom was stealing, but Tom played it a couple times, and I think they were even or something or whatever. I don't know. But it wasn't like, it's tough, man. What up, Chrissy Collins?
What's up, buddy?
Me and him at 9-ball.
Who's him?
Hill.
Like Danny Hill? He plays good, man.
I know. But he's sitting there saying he wants to play even, and that ain't happening.
What do you get from Sam?
Really? Oh. We ain't even starting that.
I mean,
No.
didn't you just play him even, Chad?
Who are
Danny?
you talking about? Oh, Danny Hill?
Yeah. I mean, he's going to play. He plays
Yeah, dude.
even with all them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
why I'm asking.
He's up there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're going to get what you want. That's one thing I could
What up,
bet
Robert?
on is, will you get what you ask for? And I would bet no.
Because I mean, I think
Donkey.
I like playing Sam on his big table. I beat him at 11-16.
Yeah. That's a super tight gold crown, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie Mitcherson gets one back.
He's gotta get, he has to give you on the lower side.
Is this score right here?
They're
Mark?
keeping their own score, so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He wouldn't play me even.
holy shit, Tom's offering to play Brady even. Chad Bicklow's on the mic, Roberto.
Talking about 9-ball too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, buddy? That jumper shot good the other day, man.
I tried to.
What happened though?
I have to hit you up. I might be picking one of those up before too long. Roberto Franco jump cues. They are the real deal.
I didn't know who he was.
Oh.
I said, hey, Chad. I'm telling the truth. I had to say that back. Yeah. It was sitting too good. Yeah, I did. Well, no, I didn't know his.
Brady, you don't play one pocket, but you hit them balls really well, so that counts for something.
Okay, he come over to Curious Fishing, and I really wanted to play some one pocket. But man, we
It's a good question, though. Why don't you play one pocket, Brady?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But I got back in the end. I shifted.
You have to learn, Brady.
Saved my money.
Yeah.
Come on in, we'll teach you.
It's-
We'll learn you.
It sucks for a little while, but once you break through, you'll fall in love.
I played him one time now.
It's worth the pain in the beginning. Let me just say that.
Roberto, I'm getting kicked in the nuts on these jump cues, buddy. When do I get 100 of them?
You still play that speed.
My main man wants mine real bad. I think he's going to take it from me Thursday night when he's here, too.
Roberto, I haven't tried that kill wood yet. Again, I have a unilock, so I'll have to see if somebody can.
We'll get you, we'll get
Yeah,
you
let
one.
me try it with their cue. But I am interested in hitting the balls with it.
Yeah, we got it up there. John likes it. John plays with it the most.
Yeah. Is that one that was Snodgrass playing with that for a while?
No, this one we got straight from Roberto Franco.
Okay, yeah, I don't know where. I
Only-
just know that
really only me and John have-
Snodgrass had one for a little while. They said he got custom made by somebody. I
think
just
he-
didn't know who it was.
Yeah, I don't know who he had made it. I
It was,
assume AJ.
it was
but-
heavier than the Phoenix. And,
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
And I don't mind losing a little cheese.
I know exactly.
You know what, Brady? As good as you play, like, you don't necessarily have to have that much patience.
Over there on the
Like, I think it helps personally, but to be honest with you, like, so many pros are playing such high power one pocket these days. They're just searching for something to bank towards their hole and go for it, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, they're doing some
Well-
moving too. I'm just saying that they're looking for a shot, man. I mean, they're searching for a shot.
how cheap it is.
They do play a lot of two ways and other things. I'm not trying to say they just sell out every shot. That's not my point. I'm just saying, man, like, it's a very offensive game these days, the way these guys play,
That, and
up above him anyway.
The other thing is too, Brady is kind of. I had that kind of same mentality when I first started. Is I was impatient because I was used to shooting balls in.
Yeah.
But then once you really learn the intricacies of the game and the strategy behind it and all that stuff, you start to take pride in and pulling off some of those.
Yeah.
The moves and things that you learn, that you've learned, and you get satisfaction from that. It's almost just like firing a long down the rail 9-ball shot on a tight gold crown or something, firing it in super confident. you get that same feeling. You're like, man, I locked this dude up, put some balls by my pocket. Like that shot that I couldn't see, a year ago, I just executed perfectly. It's a different kind of satisfaction.
I like it, man. It's a little more mental satisfaction. You're like, wow, I
Yeah.
put something to use. I learned,
Yeah.
I just kicked out of this horrible spot, 3 rails, and landed right behind this guy's ball.
The other thing is if you're playing, like me, I played so much 9-ball for so many years that it starts to get just so repetitive, and it brought a whole new perspective to pool for me. It's
Plus, you're getting old.
yeah, exactly.
You
Right.
got to switch at some point.
Exactly. As soon as the full head of gray hair comes in, you got to start playing one pocket. But
Arizona
no,
J had to become bar table J.
It made pool way more interesting to me again. It was kind of gave me a little resurgence, a little bit more fire to play a little bit again.
That's what he was playing for. He's playing a little.
One pocket, I think is it's definitely helped my game quite a bit.
Yeah. What? See, that's what I think. Where your level where you play, it would help you win a lot of games because you're not going to break and run every. You're going to have to play some games, and all the guys you play aren't going to break and run every. You're going to be playing in games.
Yeah.
At Justin's level, you may not ever play. You just got to break and run.
Josh, how'd that work for you the other night?
Yeah.
That was me playing Glen Amato, balls to the wall, and lose every game.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny when you see a not as much one pocket player get start getting beat up, and then you see them really getting beat up because then they just want to shoot at their hole more.
Yeah.
And things really start snowballing on them.
Yeah.
Like I saw it with Robbie Patrick playing. Actually, once or twice I've seen Robbie do that. Where I think he was playing Ryan Hillsman one night, and maybe one night someone else. But I've seen Joey do it against Arizona J. I've seen
we played 3 games. By the 3rd game, Josh was just like, all right, I'm sending them. He tried to play the smart shots for the first couple games. They didn't work out, and he's like, all right, we're just changing it, and I'm going to fire into the stack, and that doesn't work.
I don't know if
either.
Joey pulled that on you the other night because you were up pretty good on him all night.
Yeah, he actually kind of helped him. I think he was getting pretty
finally slowed
frustrated.
him
He was
down.
down, and then so he just was like, screw it, and I'm just going to go full Joey style and just start firing away faster, 2-stroking, and he did, and he actually won that game, and I think he won 3 in a row after that. But then, I slowed the pace back down, kept playing smart, stayed stuck to my plan, and I was able to regain those games back and get them off kilter again. So. But you never know. I mean, Joey has that firepower that if he decides to just go crazy, it could work out for him.
Jamie just missed that easy shot by a lot.
Ouch.
I mean, a lot.
Yeah, that was.
Mark plays a bad safety. Not too sure about that one.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to miss that ball that much again.
He missed the whole wrong side of the ball.
Yeah, what the heck was that?
That's my signature shot.
Did you turn it off, Richard?
All that was, I'll tell you exactly what that was. All that was is Mark didn't walk around the table and look where he was going to leave that cue ball and what that was going to leave him,
Really?
Jamie a shot. That's all that was. He thought that 2 ball was out far enough to where he wasn't going to be able to back cut it.
You really think that's all it was?
I think that's all it was.
I say that a whole
laziness,
lot
really.
in these.
I mean,
I
we all
talk
do
about
it.
that a lot in these matches. That, is the difference in their skill level really that much, or are there really just a whole bunch of games won and lost because one guy pays attention more than the other? One guy stays down and follows through, and the other guy pops up. One guy, it's not a huge skill level difference usually. A lot of times it's just a lot of little things, man.
Right.
And
Well,
playing
that's
one
the
pocket.
difference between the skill level is,
Sure, but it's not an ability level. Like the guy can't make his hands do it. He can't make his head do it, and that's just that's something you should be able to fix.
Yes.
And I say in one pocket. Man, I'm losing what I was going to say here.
Pilla.
James Pilla, the champ's there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, man, I really wanted to say that about one pocket.
What's funny about the steaming it up under shot, is that there's, I would say at least a good 40% of the time where somebody says, "Oh, you jumped up on that shot."
It's after you impacted
It was before, or it was after I
impact.
shot the shot.
Yeah.
I shot it, realized that I was going to miss it, and jumped up.
Yeah.
So I don't honestly think that it.
I like the exaggerated stay down follow through, just for. But a lot of players do come up and look at it. And it's the same thing in golf. People pick their head up to go look at the ball before they're through it. It just happens a lot.
Man,
The
that's one thing.
laziness
I don't
thing.
know if I have just bad posture. I don't know what my deal is, but
What up, Brett?
I've tried at length. You know that I have this small raise up.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
it's just in
Yeah.
me, and I've tried to get rid of it. I've worked on it hard, and I just cannot get rid of it. I just can't. And so, you know what? Instead of being frustrated, I live with it, and I just try and be the best I can with it.
What I was going to say about one pocket is, and I say it about Jake, is one thing I'm impressed. This guy's got neck injuries, back injuries, whatever else. He still walks down and reads the stack every time before he shoots.
Exactly.
And I'm in great shape, and I don't go. I just kind of glance at it. I don't go down and actually read the whole stack though. And that's just pure laziness.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if it's the difference between me being a 7.3 and a 7.5, I don't know, but it's definitely a problem.
Yeah. It's just being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
When you're missing, you're not getting out all the time. It's just being honest. Did I really spend the time that I needed? Did I really walk around on every shot, even though I thought I didn't need to? Should I have done that?
Here's another one. If let's say Brady beat you 50-10, is it really Brady's fault, or were you probably in a bad attitude and probably just, and I love Richard Frooks saying that, this one's stuck with me forever now, is whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're probably right. And if I go into a match thinking I'm going to win, I'm going to play confidently, I'm going to play this and that, but if I say, well, I drew Chad, I'm probably getting drilled, but let's just go see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
If I had no idea who you were, though, I don't know, I'm going to go beat this old gray hair motherfucker, and send him back to, wherever it is he came from. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if I have it in my head that I can't win, well, everybody says I can't beat Chad, so I guess I can't beat Chad, so
Yeah.
I better hope he scratches a whole bunch.
Right.
That's
I think there's a big difference in mentality of great players, and the ones that never quite get there is just always having that confidence. It's there's not many times that I can think of. I don't care if I'm playing Justin Bergman. I don't care who I'm playing. I go into it thinking I'm getting ready to surprise some people.
but how many
I'm gonna
C
give
players
them
and B
hell.
players tell you they can't?
Now, 90% of the time playing
know.
somebody like that, I don't end up doing it. But I always go into it thinking that way,
Where'd you disappear to? Oh.
Hey, where's the spots?
What do you?
Where's those cheap masters?
There, this should be right there.
They were right here. Here they are.
What are they for?
That other table's got half the dot right off.
Which one?
The other nine.
Oh, yeah.
Do you care about wasting a dot on them?
No, not at all. I've got Simonis ones, but
That's kind
yeah,
of weird, right?
yeah.
Pillow,
Probably
you
next
have a
couple
match
weeks, I
coming
hope.
up here, buddy? You have something scheduled coming up soon, or
Who?
James Pillow?
Oh, Pillow. I thought you said Hill. I was like, where the hell's he at?
Maybe
James has got all kinds of people
Maybe
barking
we
at
should
him.
play a match or something.
Ruh-roh.
We'll give you some weight and we'll try it out.
James has got a lot of people in his what do you call it?
Wheelhouse.
In his line of fire.
Yeah.
He's got Mike Wills, Bill Harwell.
Oh, yeah,
He's got,
yeah. I'd like to see him and Mike Wills play. That'd
Yep.
be a good one.
Oh, it should be a real good one. And Bill Harwell, and I think is a good step up for him, and he's undefeated. He needs to step up and play somebody a little bit above him.
Mhm.
Not that he did. His first match was against Eric Lacey, where he was a big underdog. And he played Mike Mueller, which I thought was a very fair match.
Yeah.
And I think he played Brett, maybe. He played somebody else in one, and then he played somebody and gave him some weight in one.
Pillow, did you beat Brett?
He's beat a few people, man. I'm missing some, but
John Stone. You're supposed to win that match, I think, aren't you?
oh, John Stone. John Stone plays better than me for sure. I don't know if he can quite get there against James,
Right.
but John.
Yeah, James is getting to the point where he's going to have to start pushing it a little
That's why I
bit.
said I need to go play Bill Harwell and Mike
Yeah,
Wills
yeah.
and
Yeah, that'd be a nice.
I think
little
those are
step
great,
there.
and I got a few other guys too that he can play. So I mean, I got him in a nice little range. But he's got so many people that he's making his own games with. He don't even need my help.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't play. I don't want to crush your your momentum, buddy.
We got plenty of guys for you to play. We got guys coming in for you to play. We got guys coming from around for you to play. We got Todd Carter for you to play. We got
Yeah, man. Bring him on.
Ricky, Brady, maybe Arizona Jay,
Yeah.
Jungerman.
Yeah, I haven't played.
You got to
Ricky-
figure out
I
a way to
haven't
beat
played
Robbie
Ricky in a
Patrick
while.
too.
Yeah, dude, that guy always plays great against me, man. And
He had a rough time with Josh. Not the last time he beat Josh. The time before that he lost.
yeah.
So you've already pretty much played Joey way enough, and you've played Josh a few times.
Yeah,
So you're going to be lurking towards Jamie Martin
yeah, that's fine.
when he comes back in.
Yeah, I mean, any of those guys. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always ready. You know me.
Yeah, we got all kinds of matches for you.
James Pilla. I like
Oh,
it.
you know, another one we got is we got the those Benton guys are coming in Thursday night, I think. But I think you're not going to be here Thursday. I don't think, are you?
I can.
I think
If
those
you
guys
need
are
me here
coming in.
Thursday, I might be able to switch Friday. Thursday to instead of Friday.
Those
come
guys, I think,
Thursday.
are coming in Thursday. And so we got to find a game for
Yeah,
for
let me
Brett
know.
and Brad.
Keep me posted. I should be able to swing that.
All right.
I just I like to have. The wife gives me the Friday night out, so I can
I
switch it to a
understand.
Thursday if I give her a Friday. So
Oh, I understand that. My wife doesn't get a night out. She's pretty just mad at me because I've been working 7 nights a week for a long time now, and if I don't work, I just go home and go to bed because I'm beat. But are you playing, Josh? Did you guys book it? I don't know if he's wanting to play you or somebody else, but if you're, I mean, you know how to get to him. But if not, I'm gonna find him somebody else. Not much. You ready to come in? I'm taking a break. I'll be right back, guys.
I was like, John's over there like hanging around the pool players, and like it's like his ears are feeling all comfortable without these headphones on him.
What's this guy doing? Why did he leave?
Yeah, Josh, what happened, man? You just want to stop in just to make your daily stop and head out? Oh, maybe. Those machines, man. Those machines. They're the devil. Yeah, I guess that's one night.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you gotta take care of your lady, Josh. I know you like doing that. So. Well, the match is staying pretty close here. Looked like at first Mark was going to run away with it, but Jamie's hanging in there.
Hey, Brett, did he tell you to take this?
Haha. Got you a good girl. Knows what you love doing and supports it. That's awesome. Well, I've had those girlfriends in the past that they get jealous. You put too much time into pool and not enough time into them. I got me a good wife too, so she understands. But we have a good work pool balance. Work-life pool balance. Let's see. One looks like it's tied up there. Got another cluster. It's going to be tough to have to work that out. Let's see Is that 7 clear?
I know somebody messaged about
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If you could, like maybe 13-1, if that 1 is wired into the side, I'd be able to just clear out all those solids. Might be worth the risk in that first opening shot, but nope. Let's go for the stripies. They might have a little breakout here, but that's still not the best angle. He's really going to have to hit a clean shot here. Yeah, that's the problem. Put a little too much into it and sacrifice the accuracy. Now they're all open up for a mark there. Yeah, I'm betting Mark gets out on this one. Yeah, Danny Hill and I have tangled over the years. Not a ton, but we've played, and he's a smart shooter, smart gambler. Usually you won't find Danny in too much of a bad game. Oh, played it weak on the 8-ball. Didn't get there. At least I don't think he has a shot in that corner there. Trying to force it out on the other side of the 8-ball, but just didn't get there. What's up, Brett? What are you doing out there? Little ring game? Change for 20. Let's see what I got here. Nope. So let's see what old Mark does here. I don't see a whole ton of options here. Just puts the 8-ball in a good spot for be able to make it if he gets to the table again. Freezes the cue ball up, but and in that 15 ball, he's got a big pocket with that 8-ball sitting there too. I mean, he can even miss it and make it. So, but he's gonna have to control his rock. That's the important thing here. He's thinking about it a lot here. Maybe the smart shot here is trying to play a little safe here. It's touchy though. Looks like he may even be able to just thin it over to the side rail, but oof, yeah. Danger of a double hit here. I might ask somebody to watch this if I was Mark, but
I think it's great. And they're not going to fit between this. Great. Which is okay.
it looks like he just thinned the 10 on the left side of the ball from how we're looking at it. We lay that cue ball right under the 15, but might leave him at the bank there. So yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of options.
The table light, I just that's what I mean. That was
Like a good hit, smart shot.
either along this way or this way.
Live to see another day here. He's gonna come with a magic trick here. Let's see what happens. Yikes. Right. Well, made a good hit, but
The middle is gone.
Jamie has to be happy he has this opportunity here. Let's see if he can take advantage.
Trick or treat, motherfucker. He comes with his own sound effects. He's sitting on the motor. Look at this shot. Getting that ring game?
I might be able to do that.
I know you want to hit some balls.
Definitely. What time is it? 8 o'clock? Probably got another good hour or so in me. Going to bed early tonight. Get ready for that tournament. It's going to be a long drive in the morning.
So like 2 hours down there?
Yeah.
Oof. You got to get up early, yeah, because you can like get
Hopefully.
acclimated to the environment. and
Yeah,
the
you
whole
got to
thing.
get in there. You got to hit some balls. Get all loosened up after sitting down in the car for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Joey arrives on time. He's coming to my house and rolling with me. So
Yeah. Well, looks like Mark made up the spot entirely now. Jamie picked it up a little bit.
yeah, he's hanging in there, and Jamie is playing safe. That's the
Yeah.
second one he's played this rack, and
Let's see if he earns it. That's a new cloth.
he's going to get there.
Yeah. It's going to dive a little more. What time you guys heading out? Asks Mr. Palooza.
Probably about 9. He's supposed to meet at my house at 9, and then we'll get rolling. So, figure we'll get down there about 11. Should have some time with the cow cut and all that stuff to kind of get warmed up if we can get a table.
It's a relatively small place. Do you ever find that people don't want to just give over the table to practice? You got to end up playing like cheap
Well-
$10 sets to get warmed up.
Nah, well, the past couple. I've only been down there a couple times, but I think both times I've been down there, the bar tables were all taken when I got there, but there were 9-foot tables open, so I just jumped on a 9-footer just to hit some balls. So
Gotcha. So I know whenever I'm at Olathe, like if you can get a table
Yeah,
before the
exactly.
tournament, man, everyone's like, "Oh, you got a table? Like, hey, you want to?"
right,
You wanna play a couple of cheap
Olathe has
sets
a
to
bunch
warm
of
up.
them, So
Yeah.
Paget's place, I want to say they have only like maybe 6 or 7
Oh, my.
bar tables.
They get like 25, 30 players down there, don't they?
They have like 60 something.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, 2-dayer.
Oh my.
This is, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It is a shorter race handicap, so it's a 5. Handicaps are from 5 to 7.
Uh-oh.
So they're not long races. So hopefully that'll keep things moving a little bit.
Boy, he hit that.
Dave
Mighty
Matlock, I
thing.
hear, is signed up. So that's kind of cool, He's-
Oh, got a champion to sweat down there.
Yeah. That was the first thing Joey said to me. Dave Matlock's in the tournament, but it's a bar table. We got a chance. I'm not afraid of no Dave Matlock. Maybe about 20 years ago, but no, you got to respect it. Everybody's game. You can't take
Barbucks,
you
9
can't
ball.
take a match off down there, man. Everybody plays good.
Yeah.
play your game, play the table. It doesn't matter who you're playing. Get an opportunity, take advantage. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's the best you can do. It's really all you can do. Is it winter break down there?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
I'd say I would feel like with them short races.
Yeah, with the shorter races, it might not be. I don't know for sure. Josh, is it winter break down there at Paget's tomorrow? Wait, where did he break? I want to see if he hit. Oh, he hit the second ball, so maybe he just made a mistake that one break.
I think he must have because he's been hitting that second ball every time I look.
He's been hitting it solid. Yeah.
That's one break I have never been able to figure out. That second ball, 8-ball break. I either lose a cue ball way off the table, or everything just makes a big giant mess right here.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it.
Well, I
That
mean,
happens to me a lot. That's how I break.
yeah.
About 1 out of every 5 times I get a little mess over there, which I'm fine with.
Right.
I'm fine playing 8-ball that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other times I get a shot sometimes, and I get a chance to get out. I
Right.
like it.
It is winter break for them short races and tough players. Woof.
Ooh,
Well, I
yeah,
guess it's going to move fast. You got
yeah,
70
you have
players to
you
get
know
through.
what I mean, yeah.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
I'm not going to be drinking.
Yeah, don't do any more of that.
Rolling out my kids.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's fine.
I really haven't seen it.
It's slow. Yeah, no, I got you. Absolutely. Go do it, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy getting on the mic. I don't know how much they like listening to me, but I like talking, so.
I think it's really cool, a fun journey, because you and I have been playing together the longest.
Yeah.
Chad and I got to share a bunch of weird things, just I don't know. It seems cool to me, watching Chad's game change and then watching these guys play. Just all the little things that I kept saying, Chad used to play like this and this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of fun.
Yeah, it's cool how it all's
I can't
kind of
wait.
circling back around, so it's neat.
Ross says he's playing pretty good these days. We might have a Chad Bickle-Ross belt matchup. So
Yeah. He was woofing last time he was in
I
here.
don't think he can quite get there. But,
Yeah. He asked for 9-7 playing one pocket. I might try that out.
he swears he's playing real good.
Really? All right. Well,
I keep hearing good you're playing. Let's just find out.
right.
What's that shit that Danny always says and something like that? Like, I don't know,
He's
just
playing me a bunch of times.
Oh yeah.
play a little,
Yeah, maybe it's my turn.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
you know, throw 50 at it, see where you're at. What's up, Clay? All right, man, we'll be here.
Oh, yeah, your Clay's coming.
Yep. Do we got any shafts or anything for him? I don't know. I just want to make sure. Right?
Justin shaft.
Are we still waiting on that? Okay. Yeah, take a peek at it. That's right, Josh.
All right, if it gets wilder and cool happens, I can come back up.
All right. I'll just check in once in a while. I mean, if nothing happens after this, I'll just shut the stream down. So, yeah. No, shit. I might actually get some table time. We'll see. It ain't going to happen the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to get off the mic here and hit
I
a
don't
few
know
balls.
so I'm going to try to schedule some stuff.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
got a lot of table jobs next week.
Local.
Tuesday.
He's got 4. You're only doing 2?
Two one day, 2 Wednesday.
Oh, I gotcha.
Kill ourselves.
Yeah.
But that's part of the problem is they're spreading all this work out now. It's
Yeah.
taking forever. So anyway, I'll be all right to be here most days.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
See you, buddy.
We'll work it out.
All right, John, I'm letting you go solo here.
Alrighty, man. I got it.
All right, guys.
Yep. All right. Okay. Well, this is a nice little place to do that, Clay. You're familiar here. You know how it goes. Don't really have anybody free to play right now, but, bring a friend.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
No, I love you, buddy. He worked real hard. Worked real hard today.
I had to hook up my own trailer. I sent Jimmy a picture. Luckily, said, "Is this unlocked right?" I said it wrong on accident. He's like, "Yes, it's unlocked." He immediately calls me. He's like, "That's not right." He's like, "One thing up there forward."
Before we go any farther,
I knew it didn't look right. I just couldn't figure it out. Like, it wouldn't drop on it.
If we're miscommunicating right now, I want to make sure we're clear. If that's not right, do not pull away.
So then I said, "Well, if I just pull my truck forward, will it drop on it?" He's like, "Try it." Fucking pulled forward. I'm like, "Yep, it's on there now." It looked like it was on, man. Like, and I parked perfect. Like, it just dropped like right on it, but it just kind of sat there on it.
Sometimes you
couldn't
can
pull the
just
thing at all.
sometimes you can just shake the
Yeah, see, but I can't do that because I
you're a
mean,
pussy.
I can't get anything. I'm a pussy, basically. But yeah, I couldn't do it.
I'll call you sometime tomorrow.
All right, brother.
No. Just getting the stack real soft like. Real soft like.
Alrighty. Whoops.
I'm playing Jimmy. I can sell
No,
out.
it was dead.
I see Jamie mishit that shot
Playing Jimmy, I can sell out.
kind of often. He comes up a little, hits up all a little full. I gotta assume Mark's gonna play the 7-2 combo. What's up? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Jamie's hanging kind of with him.
Yeah, he was tied at 12, and then like he missed an 8-ball a little bit ago. A super thin cut.
It's awful tough to keep up with Mark Montgomery, man. I mean, the guy plays real good.
Well,
You know?
yeah, he is.
And
I
I'm
mean,
just
he
saying,
negotiates some traffic. Like he made a really surgical out last track.
Mark can play. You know, I don't know how to. I feel like Mark's. You know,
Whoa.
he's not the prettiest pool player. And I don't mean that in his looks. I just mean his like.
The stroke and stance, yeah.
Yeah, like it's not the prettiest. It's not the. But he finds a lot of ways to win. He's kind of like Mike Wills.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I think he's a little better than Mike Wills, to be honest with you. But he's kind of like that, you know. He's kind of trapped in between, like where maybe his fundamentals hold him back a little bit.
Yeah.
But maybe that's as good as he can play by with those fundamentals too, you know. Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but Jamie tries the safety and he's not going to get it.
No, that was tough. He was in a bad spot.
Tell Mark to get his bike ready to get going. And then get his house. It only takes me like 5 minutes to get to his house. And 20 minutes to your house.
So are they actually going to 25? Because I heard different things of 21 and 25.
So the deal was, and they cleared this up when I got here, it was Jamie was getting 3 going to 21, but then 5 going to 25. But I had in the calendar 25 with 3 on the wire. So like somehow I got it all mixed up, or they changed it after the fact or something.
Oh, I know what happened.
So
www.CNN, John.
No.
Fake news. You put all this stuff wrong.
Yeah.
It's just like a CNN headline.
Oh yeah, here we go. You just had to get one more in before you left.
Basically. I didn't
All
call
right.
you. I didn't call you Perky Nips
No, someone else beat you to that.
today already.
Yeah,
It only lasts a couple weeks, buddy. It'll be gone.
yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
It's bad.
You got to take your beating, man.
I take it enough. I really appreciate how fast Mark is, like, to try and grab that brake cloth. It is really,
really?
funny. Like he lunges at it.
I'm glad they're using it. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And especially when he's breaking from the 9-ball spot while he's doing that second ball break. You guys probably talked about that. What's up, Roberto?
No, actually, we didn't talk about that most of the time. Chad and I talked more to the chat and more about other stuff.
I got you.
Pool.
Chad and I were going back and forth about it.
We talked about pool the whole time, just not necessarily like this. We talked about some about this match, but more about correlations to this match and
Yeah.
people and things and stuff. And
Oh, yeah. I know how it goes.
yeah.
You
But we
pull
talked about
everybody
pool
off
though.
track. Yeah. I'm glad you talked about pool and
Yeah.
not like, whatever Netflix show
Sex,
you guys
drugs,
are
and
watching.
alcohol. I don't have Netflix. You know, I only talk about sex, drugs, and alcohol.
Yeah. I kind of wish you'd have Netflix that way you talk about other things.
Yeah. I don't watch. I just watch CNN or CNBC.
Yeah.
I don't watch anything else. I watch Bloomberg Market Asia at night.
Yeah.
Or Bloomberg Market Europe or whatever.
I know, Roberto. I need to go. It's okay, though. I don't have kids waiting for me. My cats will wait. I give them all the good scritches when I get home.
I'd have let John take off tonight if he wanted to, but since he's here,
Yeah. It's all good. I'm going to get some table time, probably.
what's going on Sunday?
Sunday.
Taking off Sunday?
Excuse me. Sunday, we have one
Oh.
potential match. Is that still going on?
You could probably take off Sunday.
Maybe.
Why don't you take off Sunday, buddy?
Yeah. Monday, we got a ladies' match.
Yeah, Monday we're doing Chad's table, so I might be a few minutes late, but
That's fine.
I should be able to get it all done though in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But Bill will be with me though, maybe. So
Yeah.
I might be able to. I think we'll be done though, as long as I get up. We should be all right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You guys all have a great night. I might be in the chat with you guys here in a few minutes. I'm gonna run home for a little while and play with my kids, and maybe I'll BS with you guys a little bit towards the end of this match because I'm really interested to see if Jamie can really keep up, man. This is the kind of thing, to be honest with you, and I hate saying this, but I don't expect Jamie's going to be able to win this, but I'd really like to see him stay within about 5 games or so.
Yeah.
And see if he can sit here, keep up, and get his game back. He's just a super cool dude. We'd like to see him play, and it seems like he's gotten better every time.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can keep that at least going, and then maybe we can find him a little better matchup than the ones he's been getting. Because he keeps biting off some bigger matches than... Who else did he play?
He played Josh. I mean, he got some weight getting.
Is
from Josh,
Palazzolo?
I think. Yeah.
Who was the other one? Didn't he play another real tough one?
Uh,
'Cause I think he's already played here twice,
yeah.
if not 3 times.
I don't remember. And you know what though? If only we had a way.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, not this month. Maybe it's in January. Maybe I didn't put it on the calendar. Oh,
Yeah.
well, it wasn't a feature match. So,
Right.
yeah, it wouldn't have been there.
I know he played once up there in the front corner.
Yeah.
Played once over here.
Josh Shane.
I don't know. I don't think so. Here, let's put it up here and that thing. I have a bad habit of doing that.
How to get back to me?
I know he played somebody. You're
Yeah.
right. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those stupid racks, those guys always put a rack on the rail and I'll take it.
I still haven't seen it.
Mm-mm. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric Lacey.
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah, and that was probably just well, I don't know. As bad as Eric was playing, that might not have been above him.
Yeah.
Eric hasn't.
Look, Kelly knew. We're staring here, staring at the calendar.
Kelly rocks.
Kelly knew. That's awesome. What's up, Kelly? How you guys doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
Oh,
BJ
BJ Brousseau.
Yeah, that's the guy we couldn't think
That
of.
guy played pretty good that day too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I knew he'd played more times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, so he's biting now. He's got Mark Montgomery. Like we need to get him something. Maybe a little more his speed.
Yeah. Well,
Wonder.
he keeps making his own choices. Maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I applaud him for playing up. You know me, I love that shit. But
Yeah.
what up, Kelly? We miss you. Get that hubby of yours out here and come out and play some.
They were here on Wednesday.
Oh, they were.
Yep. We played 3-ball.
Yeah. Was she wearing her pretty and pink shirt?
No.
It's bullshit. That's okay. You wear your pretty pink shirt to other places.
Yep.
She's the, for those that don't know, she's the girl in the pink Players Club shirt in some of the pics I post sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm open to whoever he wants to play, but I'd like to see him play one of our Missouri guys, maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, he's probably not, ready for like Brett or Mike Mueller or them. But if Colby was still in town, they might be all right.
I can't imagine him playing Colby. Those styles are
Oh, but
worlds
that's-
apart. But
that's
yeah,
what
that's
you
about
do.
right. Yeah.
Eric Jenkins,
Yeah. Yeah.
Greg Voss, if they haven't played. Do they know? Do Greg and Jamie know each other? Greg was in the chat earlier.
He might.
Greg Voss might be right around this guy's speed.
Oh.
He's an Illinois guy, though.
Yeah.
Hayden Devers, maybe. He could step up maybe a little bit.
Yeah, Hayden's playing good. He gave a guy last night 4 going to 10 ball.
Yeah, we got guys.
Yeah, we got guys. We got all the guys.
I mean, Mike's weird, man. Mike can play better than what he looks like. And Mike's also like, I don't know, man. Mike's a weird speed.
Wait a minute. I just gotta call this out. Josh just said that everybody in
Right.
Illinois lives,
Right, I know.
knows everybody in Illinois.
I know.
Yeah.
He's racist.
Confirmed.
He's racist.
Everybody in Illinois knows everybody else in Illinois.
He thinks all black people look alike, too.
No, that's not at all what we're saying.
That's what he said one
God,
time, I think.
What? No, you can't. That's not a thing. No.
All girls are psycho?
No. Oh, my God.
We can't say that one
Go
either?
back to talking about Mike.
We say all guys are assholes?
Yeah, you can say that.
We can say that one? Why is that one acceptable?
Because that one's, I don't know, because it is.
Yeah.
Nobody's throwing a fit about that one.
Yeah. It's like saying all fat girls got soft lips.
You're done. Go
No
home.
more.
Go home.
Am I cut off yet?
God damn. I found one of those like error buzzer sound effects, and I was going to install it today, and I'm like, I don't know if I'll need it. And sure shit, now I need it.
Guys with big trucks have
Big tires.
big tires.
Yep.
I got a big truck and little feet, man. I'm in trouble.
Yep. Yes, you are. And it's a foreign truck.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Gilbert calls it a toy truck.
That's
He's
3
like,
strikes.
He's like, man, seriously, this is way better than your old truck, but it's still a toy. It's like Toyota, Tonka, Nissan. It's all the same. It's just toys.
I really need to get
Is that
another
logging?
camera angle.
You what?
I need to get another camera angle for this table when people's backs are to the camera.
Oh, I thought we had one.
We have it like it'll do another angle, but I have to swipe a camera from another table for that.
No, we have. I thought I saw another camera back here.
There is another camera, but then I have to run more cables and all that stuff, which I'm going to do anyway because I'm going to get little mics and mount mics to the lights above the table so we can hear the sounds of the table we're watching instead of like the generic room sound.
That sounds dangerous.
Nah, it's fine. They're tiny little pencil mics. I'm just going to clip into the edge of the lights.
All right.
Got the
Well,
cables coming.
I love you all. Have a great night, man. I'll see y'all in a bit. Thanks, Johnny.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, that was a great bank shot, though. I actually tried that. It fucking nailed it.
No, you didn't.
The fuck I did. Damn it, Peyton. I didn't think I was gonna make it, though. I actually thought I was gonna get it close to the pocket. I started on my side of the table. Give me something to hit.
I might come back and win.
I mean, you can.
Go for a scratch. You have a scratch.
I'm not gonna scratch. I'm getting tired of that, too. It rolled off. I'm gonna owe a ball, though.
Same thing.
Fucking stupid.
I thought that bitch was gonna take. You control
Don't look too right now.
You tried it.
No, except now you
Oh, trust me. There was no guarantees. Just trying to play that. Yeah. Oh.
All right, Jamie falls just a little bit short of that safe. Let's see if Mark can capitalize. It's a tough shot to make it and hold position. Let's see there, he hit a little full. Even if he had made it, from there, his cue ball would have been not much better than that. Might have even upping it. Well, yeah. All right, let's see if he can get this ball and not get hooked by the 10. Oh, he drew it all the way around. Okay. That'll work. Nice shot.
No, that ain't quite it. It was a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie finally gets to push his button. In actual games now, Mark's winning 15 to 8.
That's that cloth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I'll tell you what, if you really want somebody to figure it out or do something, get some training or whatever, let Shelly figure it out.
I look at it, but I don't know. Half the table.
Any new hoodies in yet? This is the black ones. I need a blue one for maybe blues will be here any day. Okay, cool. Literally any day. Me and Jimmy will probably go get those next week. Hey, you know what? I'm going up to Bill Kroll's place to do tables Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'll probably grab one of those 2 days while I'm up there. Hopefully they should be up. Yeah, do you think Rachel? I saw her the other day. She's like, yeah, my name. She's like, did Chad ask you? I'm like, yeah, he did ask you. Yeah, see you, buddy.
Taking off?
Yeah, I'm taking
All right, man. Good luck tomorrow.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah. I heard the story.
Alley rails that I got.
Mm-hmm.
Center.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, just fill that dead space. Might not be a bad idea. Well, you're not going to use that whole cloth for what we're going to hang it for, so we'll have a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I might do that. Them scissors right there.
I got a razor knife. This might rip through it.
Nah.
You'll see.
The other ones I cut with my little pocket knife scissors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing with this cloth is one way you can rip it. If you just put a little slit in it, it'll rip real easy.
Nah.
The other way it won't rip at all.
I don't want to fray it.
Oh, it won't.
So
The same way.
go up the seam. I got you.
Yeah, it'll. That's how we did. We rip them. We don't cut them.
Right.
If we were cutting out the rails, you put one little slit. Rip straight down the seam.
Nice.
Cut it. It'll cut through everywhere.
Right.
Rip it. It'll rip straight down the seam.
Nice.
That's not true. Now I'm leaving again.
All right, leave. Actually leave.
That's how I have to shoot those. I guess that's
All right. Finally got Brennan out of here, I think.
make those balls.
There he goes.
That's where I talk to people. I said, man, I just have to come in here one day and just set up.
Uh-oh. Mark missed another 8-ball.
Because I can't get them. Because I swear it's so stupid. I got a better chance of making 2 of them left to each other than I do making one.
I don't know what he was looking at. Yeah, there's no point in trying to make anything happen here. Just reposition your soldiers and wait for your opportunity to just run out. Oh, Josh, you got a little sweater on this one? He's not kicking off the point, is he? Yes, he is. I mean, with no 3 foul rule, I'm kind of surprised that Mark just didn't, tie up some more of his balls.
If I only lose 2, I'm okay.
Win, you'll win.
I'll be okay with 4. This is the last one I'm okay with.
Oh, don't get on it. Don't get on it. He's all right. You know what? I might. Should be okay here if he can land. Pick a position. See, I would want to get a little straighter on the 15 ball, but it's sometimes can be tough to hold the ball when you're that close. Oh, Marty Mart's in the house. Nice out, Jamie. Nice out. What's up, man? How you doing?
This is loaded with just all kinds of fucking.
All right.
Cruise through it. If you want it, copy it.
You can do that. Yeah, right. I mean, I can't listen to it here, but yeah.
Pull up the file and look at it.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and then the whole discography.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Cool. I'll take a look, see. Thanks.
That's kidding.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Terry, looks like that could be an option. Are you the one that called that from the get-go? 25-18? I mean, that's really not, that's not crazy from here, right? If Mark beats him 2-1 all the way. Yeah, he's got real problems with this 8 ball and this 5 ball, and I'm not sure it's worth trying to get out. Like, you got to have a plan here. There you go. There's a nice start of a plan. I like it. Puts that 1 ball in a makeable position. Blocks his 9. Oh, I got you, Josh. Wow. Mark kind of opened up the rest of his balls there nicely. Still going to have to do something with the 8. On the other hand, the 8 goes in this lower left corner as we look, and he could get there. I wonder if that's what he's going to end up doing.
A lot of balls you can shoot, like you'll shoot the cue ball, and I swear it'll skid half the table, and then. Whatever ball you shoot into, sometimes it's skidding a little bit.
Well, I know he can't hear me, but that's certainly the pattern he played. What's up, Todd? Nice. Stay down to make sure the ball dropped. Good out. I thought Jamie played a decent little safety there, but he just fell a little bit short. All right, so how's everybody doing out there? You survived the work week. It's Friday night. I hope somebody, at least most of you, got a chance to go out and enjoy the nice weather we had locally. After being 1 and 2 degrees all of like basically last week, it's now 40 and 50 the whole time. Oh, Chris, thanks for the stars, man. I really do appreciate it. Is Tuesday? What's Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday's on. Oh, shoot. Chad was here and we forgot to ask him. So, Todd, I would just assume that Tuesday is, going to be on. And then that way you can plan accordingly. And if something goofy happens and it ends up not happening, then it's easier to cancel a plan than it is to, make one just appear out of thin air. Paul's going biking and golfing. Good Lord. I mean, I want to spend some time outside, but that seems like an awful lot of time outside. Who am I kidding? I'm going to be here probably like in the afternoon tomorrow, and I don't know. Working on the stream, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, Roberto, you don't want to see that. It's ugly. It's goofy, right? My fundamentals are pretty solid. Just I don't always step into the line just right. So I might look better at the table than how I actually play.
It tracks your GPS.
Guy, you're playing with your bees? Oh my. I don't think I've ever actually had any exchange of words with a beekeeper. Roberto, you're insane. You're insane. I was gonna say I'd wait until I got that shaft from you, but I feel like that's gonna be not a good idea to try and get into a game with an unfamiliar shaft. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see. I mean, I want to play something sometime. Like, there's actually a table open right now. You know, there's not a whole lot of guys here. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not the favorite playing Brett or Chris, but I'd play either one of those. I might play Preston if Jimmy doesn't hang out for a while. I might actually play Preston some one pocket, which is weird because I really like the game, but my brain doesn't calculate one pocket for like the first hour and a half or 2 hours. So it's just bad. Like, I just play bad one pocket until my brain fully transitions into that thought pattern. And I always got to get to like the speed of the table and those little touch shots that I never ever shoot. Oh man, Todd, you're nuts. I was worried if you were going to see that. Somebody asked, Cookie said, maybe tomorrow. So Cookie expects his team to just like fail miserably tomorrow, and that he might be up here after that. And he said he would take a look at that 20 on 50 if that was up. But tomorrow's no good, right? We got Brady and Justin playing tomorrow, so like it's just going to be a big match. What's up, Brett? Oh, you're high. Oh, okay. I don't know, Todd. I mean, this is the thing, right? I mean, now we got to start the goofy conversations. Like, you're playing more. You hung in there with Fast Joey last night. Like, it's just gonna get ugly from here. Oops. I did not want to push that. I'm sorry. There was no reason for that. I just fat fingered my soundboard. Nice shot. Get a reward. Eesh. I mean, this is some kind of reward, but it's not a great one. At least you can do something with this ball. Not much. Todd, I don't want to give you any more time. I'm the one that needs time. You have access to a table all the time. Like, I know we played yesterday for what, like 10 minutes? I think that's what I get. I get 10 minutes like every 3 days. And then like once, so around about 2 or 3 a.m., I'll finally get, the place will clear out enough, the stream will be done, and I'll get to play in the middle of the night for like 2 hours. No, I mean, technically I have access to a table because I'm here and there's tables. But I don't have access to a table. You know it's different. Jamie can't quite figure out what to do with this. I mean, the safety's problematic. The bank is problematic. I'm guessing he just tried to get kind of bad on the solid balls. I wonder if that's not one of those little touch safeties where he just glanced right because he had a ball and a ball, And if you just kind of glance off this one a little bit and just roll it to the rail, basically something like that. Yeah, I have a key, but I also have a job during the day that I can't do while if I'm on the table. Like, I have to be available online between the hours of 9 and 4. Technically, it's 9 and 5 if I don't take if I take a lunch. I always enjoy that argument, though. People are like, "You work in a pool room." Like, yeah, so? I sit behind the wall of monitors. So I guess these guys are like explaining to each other the shots that they're doing. I've seen Mark talk to him a little about it, like, "Oh, this is what I was trying to do, or get here, get there, or whatever." Mark sees the end point, though. Mark needs 6. Jamie needs 11. Nah. The job pays for my practice. The practice does not pay for my job. I mean, it'd be sweet if it did, but, that's just not a thing. I mean, as much as I talk about wanting to get better and improving, really, I just want to play well enough to not fully embarrass myself every time I get on a table. That's my only goal. I think my days of moving up the ranks are probably over. All right, so it looks like Mark has formulated a plan for solids. Curious what that's going to be. Paul, you always look like you have so much fun playing, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have fun playing too, but... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, look at this. So he misses the breakout, and just so happens that the combo is lined up to the corner. Yeah, Brandon, I know. But you know how it's going here lately, like just trying to get table time. Even if you could have played, you still couldn't have played because the tables are all full. Maybe that'll change, though. We'll see. Get a couple more tables in play. Look at this. Mark's nearing that finish line. He needs 5 now. Brandon, no, you cannot. You most certainly cannot sleep any less than you already do. And your 20-minute cat naps back here on the mic are not going to cut it. Hey, I know what I need you to do. You gotta get some Reese's peanut butter cups in here, man. I've been without Reese's peanut butter cups all week, and that's I just need one of those to get through the night. Just need one.
Gaskets out of cardboard boxes and shit.
Gotta get some peanut butter cups in here. That's what it is.
I don't have a motor for this. We'll just put this lawnmower motor in here.
I've watched that before. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's what got me thinking about that. The only thing is how do you get parts?
Todd, don't bring it up if you don't want to see it. Good Lord. He's got the same problem I have now. Is we both have day jobs that take up the entire day. It's not like his last day job where like he woke up at noon, clicked a couple of buttons on the computer, then went back to sleep an hour later.
Like, why are there so many down here?
Now he's got an actual job.
But that car has a rebuilt 350 in it. They only want five. They're asking 5,000. Don't know if they'll get it or not. I'm gonna offer them.
Oh, if there's a whole box, I haven't found it. I honestly haven't gone looking for it, but man, I am not messing. I'm not messing with those tag-alongs because they're not mine, and they are precious to somebody. Dude, I click a lot of buttons a day, let me tell you. It's a lot, like hundreds of buttons.
Not that I really have to talk or anything.
And I have to talk to people. Yesterday, I was in back-to-back meetings for 4.5 hours. It was rough. Those days are rare, though. That doesn't happen too often. I wonder if that's the box you're talking about. Oh, I'm going to get that thing down and see what's inside there. Nah, I'll be fine. I appreciate the offer, though. Those things are way too precious. I ain't messing with that. Peanut butter cups you can get anywhere, so I don't mind snagging one of those a day. Besides, that's really my only pay. The tea and the Reese's peanut butter cups. Todd, it's surprisingly not different. It really is very similar. I sit behind a wall of monitors. I talk to people virtually. And I click buttons and take notes. Well, not really take notes, but... Oh, Brendan, I see your cookies. I ain't messing with your cookies. I'm not messing with your cookies, man. I don't mind the homemade tea. That's fine. I'm going to get into that in a little bit too, probably. Nice bank from Mark there. Nice bank. So this is one thing we've seen from Mark, right? He gets close to the end. He starts playing real solid. It gets scary. Like you get fewer and fewer chances towards the end, which is a little different from some guys that get close to the end and then they start getting tight and they start making mistakes, and their opponent has to come up or gets an opportunity to come back. But yeah. God, look at this messy table. This is the thing, like, Mark's gonna, maybe claim a suit and play it safe. Jamie's gonna try and play safe. Mark's gonna win the safety battle. And then, he's not gonna claim a suit. Yeah, but Jamie hasn't always been winning the safety battles, and then he tries to make something happen, which, I can applaud. He needs to make something happen. If he realizes he's not going to be able to outmove Mark or outsafe Mark, he's got to try and outshoot him. But he's having trouble converting. Like, I don't understand that. Like, why wouldn't you just stop the ball? You don't have anything else to shoot at from here. Why wouldn't you just stop the ball, right? And then play off the 7 and open the 2 and the 1 and the whole thing, right? Nice kick, but you're not getting out here. Like, you're just not. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope so much he proves me wrong right now, because I'm in utter disbelief that he could possibly get out. Damn it. Sorry, Jamie. But I really did. Because there's something like, as a spectator, and you guys have probably seen this in every sport, right? Where the guy on the mic commentary is talking about, this guy can't do this, and this team's not going to do that. And then they come back and just make that commentator eat his words. I was really hoping he was going to do that. It's not over, though. I mean, Mark still has problems. He has one less problem right now. And he put the 15 in a place where he can open the 9. He's got to get there, though. I don't know about shooting this ball right now, but he's on the angle. Didn't bother him a bit. Not a bit. I would think he would not have wanted to go down quite that far. Oh, he was there. But yeah, there it was. Solved the problem. God. God, Mark plays these good, doesn't he? Jeez, what an out. What an out.
Oh, it was a game ball. I thought I used it. Not that it matters. Try it, maybe.
All of the above, like everything. Like I'll message her if you want me to get the screenshot, but it was something about. No, of course, but you know what I'm saying. It's just one of those things where it's the first state that ever put a limitation on something. I didn't read about the iguana part. I just read about all
Yeah,
the law for yeah, or anything. You can't own it legally or illegally. Like in the fine way higher. Yeah, the legally oh fuck I know this motherfucker. You know.
Don't like it.
Yeah, I mean that's just owning it. Like, but people,
Have you ever seen those sharks that are like in the canals, like or whatever, like people that they ever thought were gonna be? Because they have that ability to go between salt water. It's kind of like that shit. It's like, hey, can we go drop a bull shark and like fucking would it live? You know? That's the kind of shit I think of when I see that.
it's logged you out. It's like fuck you.
Yeah.
No, put it on my side of the table. Give me something. Anything.
I found the Reese's. Everybody can relax. I found them. They are chilling as we speak. Boy, Mark's just running away with this one, isn't he?
It's a fucked up game, ain't it?
Jamie and Mark were tied at 12 for anybody that's joining late. Like the score was 12-12. And then all of a sudden it was 15-12. And then it was 17-14. And it's been all Mark ever since. Wow, what a nice little shot there.
We've all done.
Yeah, Richard, it was 12-12 a little bit ago. Mark's just heading towards the hills. I mean, he's on the hill now, but now he just needs one more. So I know some of you are going to ask about what's coming up next. There really isn't much else going on. There's kind of a fun ring game going on the other 9-footer between Danny Hill, Chris Collins, and Brett Snowden. So I might switch over to that if there's any interest. But that's kind of really it. You got a couple of C players playing one pocket on the pit table, and you got C minus players playing on the other bar box. So there ain't a whole lot. Was it a break and run? See, every time I play it, somebody tells me I'm wrong. And then, because I didn't see the beginning of it, I was putting my Reese's in the fridge. I didn't know if he actually ran that one or not. Good for him. I can guarantee this, though. If something happens, if something manifests, which it's still early, right? Excuse me. It's not even 9:30 here. So I do expect a number of players to come in later. There's a Friday night, a couple of Friday night tournaments that are going to be closing up here shortly. And we should probably get some people from there. 2 in a row, says Cliff. Oh, man, I missed 2 different graphics. Gosh, darn it. So Mark had a little package. A little 2-pack. Well, yeah, so I'll probably flip over to the ring game for a little while and see what happens. But like I was saying before, if something pops up, I'll fire up the stream again and we get some more stream worthy stuff. Or if we get a request for anything. Nice little backup from Jamie. No, not like these. Not like these. Oh, man. Boy, that 8-ball. That's scary. He's got problems. Like, where's his 4-ball go? It's double blocked. He might try and come underneath it and make it. On the other hand, he could bank it right now. He's going to try and do something. He's going to bank it anyway, so... Yeah. There's a shooting stick right there for the 8. I mean, what else is he going to do? I don't see how you could possibly at all play safe here. Yeah. I mean, Mark's going to have to, move the 14 or bank it one way or the other, but he's got full control of this table. I mean, Snodgrass is here. I could play Snodgrass again. I mean, we've been sparring for 10 years. Nothing new there. The problem is, like, whenever we spar, usually one of us just completely annihilates the other. Like, we almost never go hill. It's always like 9-1, 9-2. And it just goes back and forth. It's so funny. We used to go to hill all the time, and then now it's like we're both so damn streaky that, well, that's what I mean, right? It's one of us just completely destroys the other every time we play these days. Mark going to go forward, try and snatch this ball back. Yeah, probably safer to just go forward. Whoa, let that ball would come off the rail a little bit more. But here it is, the hanging 8-ball for the set. Oh, and he fires it. I did not expect that to happen. Nicely done. There you have it. Mark Montgomery taking it down. Oh, you know what? That break and run counter is wrong. I think he had 3.
Wait, it must be 3 brothers. I saw in the half.